Hello, 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 guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry we're a bit late. I literally just came in from work, just running the shower, and now I'm here. So sorry about the late start. Could not be avoided. So, guys, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, welcome to those in television land. Welcome to our silent viewers. We really appreciate each and every one of you, and welcome to those in the chat. Happy Friday to you, and happy Easter, guys. Hope everyone have had a good fill of bun and cheese today. And yes, and had some R&R as well, and those who went out and had a little fun. Hope
Big up yourself, TV land. Big up yourself, people in the chat. Salute.
And as we are celebrating this Easter season, it's in celebration of the goodness of Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for all of our sins. So we are just remembering all that he did for us and that horrific death that he suffered on the cross, so that our sins might be forgiven and we get a fresh start. Okay. All right, so I am just gonna do a bit of housekeeping as usual quickly, and Baron is just gonna um, do his welcome as well. And today's topic is political and non-political gangs that have awakened the Kraken. Okay. And then I will acknowledge all of those persons that are here. Let me just drop the link. And as usual, the call-in number is streaming across the screen there for anyone who wants to call in and have an active input in the discussion. And also the link is going to be pinned for those who want to join us on the platform to give their input as well. So let me just, here, my phone is dying. Okay, just a few minutes, guys. And guys, remember, like the live as you come in, share us out if you can. Really appreciate that. Yes.
All right. Meanwhile, wifey's there doing the housekeeping. Once again, guys, really appreciate for the attendance and persons TV land. Bring up King Kids.
Hi, kids. How are you?
Hi, kids. How are you doing?
He's not gonna answer. He is a bit challenged.
Okay.
Sharing with it.
All right. Thank you for coming up, King Kids. We really appreciate that. All right. So please feel very much welcome. Split it. Well, right?
There
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So please feel most welcome, right? While wife is doing house keeping there. Tonight's topic is we're going to deal with political and non-political gangs that loose the Kraken. And we are going to talk about the transition of the gangs in Jamaica and their current status as to what is happening now. I want to deal with this topic as it relates to what is going on, and we really going through a phase of I mean spiritual awakening as it relates to our situation, as it relates to the crime statistics in Jamaica, and we want to address it at every angle. We want to make sure that we are giving the message, we are trying our best for persons to appeal to their greater good and appeal to their moral order. Because, of course, we need that more than ever, right? So, meanwhile, she's there clearing the chat. Are you finished,
Yeah, I'm
wifey?
finished. So
Okay,
I'm just gonna
go ahead.
acknowledge those who are here. Again, welcome, Kin Kids. I'm happy to have you. And so Tiffany is here. She's saying good night, host and everyone. Welcome, Tiffany. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna give a broad welcome to everyone. Happy Friday as usual, and I'm hoping everybody will have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Because it's gonna be a long weekend with Easter Monday. So I hope everybody is gonna who needs rest will rest, and who's gonna have fun will have fun to the max, but don't overdo it. And Ricardo is saying, then why me just I realize I still late the live a start. Look here, Ricardo, make up your mind. When we start 5 or 6, you say too
Too
early. Now
early?
we start. Make up your mind, please.
All right.
And Chuck Life is here saying respect and blessing every time.
Bless myself,
Bless
Chuck
up
Live.
yourself, Chuck Life. Thank you so much for the continued support. Really appreciate it. And he's saying respect and blessing every time again. And Team Happy is in the building. We have Jen. Welcome, Team Happy. Thank you so much for being here.
Bless
And
myself, Jen.
Ricardo is saying the late start, don't sit with my spirit.
Bring
You
it
know,
up.
let laugh. I'm sorry for your spirit. You better put your spirit to rest.
All right.
And Ricardo said, Chuck Life, big bro. And Tiffany said, Chuck Life, big up. And Tiffany's laughing. Ricardo. And Tiffany is saying, I know Ricky Late brings a lot of crowd. Yeah. And Ricardo said, Mr. Tiffany. Oh, me get it now. Ricardo said, hi, Tiffany. You watched Bulla last week. No, you watched Bala last week. I think they're talking about some form of series. And Tiffany saying, and Baron, you're late for your own show. Would not be avoided. And Tiffany saying, yes, Ricky, I watched. And Ricardo is saying, then what about Nina? She bad. Oh, shucks. And Tiffany saying, then I can tell you, Ricky, but look at Nina's shoes, Jesus. And Tiffany saying, and I guess she's shouted for me. And Ricardo is saying, Miss say. And Tiffany is saying, Baron and shouted. So they were shouting for us. Ricardo said, nine gone, and looking. And he said, them reach. And active Chupsi's in the building. Welcome, Chupsi. Thank you so much for being here.
Bless myself, Sister Chupsi.
Happy Easter to you. Thank you so much for joining. And guys, for those who have shared us out, thank you so much. We really appreciate the share. And Ricky saying there. And Georgiana from Happy Team is also here. Welcome. Tiffany saying, finally, the show is about to start.
All right.
And Chef Andre saying, good vibes. Welcome, Chef. Thank you so much for joining us. And Christine from TNAP is also here. Ricardo said, traffic. Okay, thank you for that, Ricardo. Really appreciate it. And Tiffany saying, check. Hi, Chupsi. Tiffany saying, Chef, big up. Ricardo is healing up Chupsi. Ricardo is also healing up Chef, saying blessings. Tiffany is saying happy Easter. Chef is returning salutation, saying hi. And Kits was also saying hi. And Chef is saying Ricardo thumbs up. Chupsi is saying Tiffany big up. And she's also healing Ricardo. And salutations there again. Chef Andre is saying giving Chupsi a thumbs up. And Ricardo is saying big boss Byron. Some flames and 100%. And Tiffany saying, and Baron, ship the bun and cheese to JA. I will share it.
All right.
Okay.
Of course.
And MJ is also here from Team Happy. Welcome, MJ. Thank you so much for joining. And Ricardo is saying, where we bun and cheese the
Well, we are definitely going to arrange that.
And Sherry Lynn and is also here from Team Happy and saying mega love shout out Mystic. Thank you so much. Welcome. And Ricardo is looking and he's zipping his mouth. He's saying say a word. And And Chef is saying Team Happy and saying hi. And Tiffany is saying, Ricky, what you looking? What you looking? You're too mixed up. And Chef is saying hello to King Kids. And moderator Kathleen is also here from Team Happy. Welcome, Kathleen. Ricardo is saying Tiffany, my mouth zip up. Him not saying anything. And MJ is saying hello to Chef. And Ricardo is saying, me not say nothing. And Tiffany is laughing at Ricky. And Ricky is saying, our Empress there. Trust me, she's here. And Tiffany is saying, Empress.
Yeah.
And shouting for her. And Tiffany is saying, share out the live stream, people. Thank you so much for that reminder.
He is a lick off right now, you know.
And
so what's going on there?
Shopsy is saying, feel like I'm at Sir P class.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure you sit at the front of the class, you know, Shopsy. We don't want you at the back or in the middle.
Right.
Make sure you sit at the front of the class so you can take in all the lessons today.
And
oh my
this.
goodness.
Yeah, man, the thing turn up. Green Nation in the place.
So Green Nation
is
here in all its
bless
glory
up, bless up.
And loudness and give way. The Green Nation has arrived. And some clover leaves, blessing host and co-host. Hello to all the beautiful people in the chat.
All right.
Can't get it any better than that. And Tiffany is saying, yes, sir.
All right.
And Green is saying, Tiffany Nation, what's up? And Ricardo is saying, Green, big up, bro. And showing respect there. And Green is saying, Ricardo, blessings, bro. And Sherilyn is saying, good vibes, thank you. Yes. And Team Happy. And Tiffany is saying, I'm good, Green Nation. How about you? Also there. And Tiffany is saying, I'm okay here on the job as usual. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope work is not too hectic for you. And Jonah is saying, mega love shout out host. Hello, Jonah. Thank you. Welcome. And welcome again to Team Happy. Really appreciate you. And virtual hug. Tiffany is saying, okay, yes, sir. And Ricardo is saying, then Tiffany, such man gone. You're mixed up start already. And Green is saying, yes, sir. And Green is saying, where's Shopclive? He's here somewhere. And Tiffany is saying, where is Jamfet? I don't want to know too. Jamfet missing in action for a few weeks. No, you know how it go. It's too late him in bed, or if him even turn up and fall asleep.
It's sort of difficult, you know, in terms of Jamfet.
Time difference. That's
time difference. And we have to understand that because, you know, persons will willing to show, but I mean, it is what it is in terms of the difficulty, in terms of that, right? Because as it relates to us, we only can do one day for the week because of the responsibilities that we are tied with, right? So our hands are tied. We can't do 2 days. It's just one day that we have to commit to based on the amount of responsibilities that my wife and I have. All right. Are you
okay? So the vast time difference between France and us is the problem there. And Jehan, Team Happy, and Ricardo is saying focus on France. And Jehan is saying blessings, Mystic Sensation, blessings to you and Jehan. Welcome. They're from Team Happy. And Tiffany is saying dead with laugh. Yes, Ricky, such man drop off. And Jan is saying good evening to you as well. And Ricardo is saying trouble and laughing. And Green is saying, Baron, so what's the burning issue tonight?
Oh, yes, Green. What we are going to discuss, gangsterism, right, as it relates to Jamaica, right? Because many people really don't aware. It is the first time that, in terms of, you know, my investigation and my research, that I'm going to categorize, right, the gangs in Jamaica for people to understand. So I will take the gang within its history, right, as it relates to late 60s, right, coming up, and let people understand the transition that the gang made to this particular point in terms of rising the Kraken, which means the gang at its ultimate evil, right? So, are you through, Ronnie?
Let me just welcome Grace and
Okay.
Peace.
So, as soon as we finish with the chat, then we will get into that topic.
Okay, so almost there. And Ricardo is saying, by the way, Mystic family, how has the week been treating you guys?
Yeah.
Sorry, one day off this week, Ricardo. One day off.
Well, to be honest, I don't have any.
And Grace and Peace is in the building. It's saying late, but here with my support. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Right now you can see my eyes are reddened, not much sleep, and very tired. And Shock Life is saying Green Nation vlogs, blessings, bro. And Grace and Peace is saying great topic as usual, Byron and Anne.
Thank you, Green.
So thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support, Grace and Peace. And Shock Life is saying Ricardo, bless up, bro. And Shock Life is saying Tiffany Nation, blessings. And Grace and Peace is saying happy Friday to everyone here. And happy Friday to you again, Grace and Peace, and happy Easter. Grace and Peace says, Mystic, I left you a WhatsApp message. Okay, I'm gonna check it.
Okay, yeah.
And Ricardo is saying, wow, looking. Yes, Ricardo, it's rough on us. It's rough. And Tiffany is saying you're not late. Okay, and we have caught up with the chat.
Yes, and as I said, guys, as it relates to the difficulty in terms of our responsibility, but we still try to squeeze this day because it is extremely difficult for us. All right, so yeah, so what I'm going to do here is to just give a clarity so that people can understand, the development of the gang and where it reaches now, because we have to discuss this, because Jamaica seems to be, in peril as it relates to the rise of the gang. And for people who are totally unaware, right, the last time that I checked, Jamaica has in its boundaries over 200 and odd gang. Some of them, right, are real apex predator. So let me just go in so that people can understand the category of the gangs as it relates to political and non-political. So it begins. My audience, TV land, and persons in the chat, welcome once again to another informative Friday. Today we will speak about two categories of Jamaica gangs that rose within its ambit of the Jamaican society. These two categories are as follows: non-political and political gangs. But let us begin with the political gang, since there is where it all started as it relates to the politics of Jamaica from within the early 60s. So we are going to start with the political gang, and you'd have understood why I'm starting with the political gang. The political gang are gangs who were aligned and affiliated with both political parties, the JLP and the PNP. These gangs established leaders such as Jim Brown, renowned leader for the Shower Posse and having affiliation to Jamaica Labour Party. People don't know that. Majority of Jamaican, we don't know that. I am not saying something new. I am not saying something surprising, right? People have the information and know about Jim Brown. You understand? One of the most prominent gang leader, political gang leader, as it relates to affiliation to a political party. And also Bulby, for any persons who know of that name, Bulby, right? Real name is Donovan Bennett, renowned leader of the Klansman gang based in Spanish Town, and where it's well known that the Klansman gang linked historically to the People's National Party. So we are going into the political gangs and their ties that they have to the respective political party parties of our time. These political gangs gained their revenues via extortion, murders, and drugs operation and illegal contracts awarded to them by their complicitors within the echelons of both political parties, created mayhem and chaos throughout the Jamaican society as they helped to create garrisons and stronghold areas for the respective political parties that they aligned with. They helped to create a status quo from 1966 to even the current time, 2022. And the status quo simply means from when the gang started their mission was that informer to die, right? Now, which result in the crippling crime statistics that we are reaping today. So between 1966, under the leadership of Lester Lycoke, aka Jim Brown, to the slow crumbling death of the gangs that are affiliated with the politics. First, through effort to cripple these political affiliated gangs came in 1992. And for persons, I'm going to speak for persons to remember, that was the very first effort, because it was embarrassing as it relates to politicians, again, who align with certain gang leaders. We have seen politicians showed up at gang leaders' funeral. Yeah, it happened. We know that. Jamaicans know that. And we know who those politicians are. We see politicians who used to source, ammunition and so forth to keep garrisons, right? And to make sure that they maintain their seats. So that was the embryonic relationship that both the politician and the gangsters have. So let me say that. So in 1992, where Jim Brown lost his life. Jim Brown lost his life in 1992. So let me explain that, right? This situation definitely puts the JLP politicians in the spotlight as a result of their affiliation to the Shower Posse and the One Other gang. In the year 2005, Bulby, Donovan Bennett, met his demise as he was formally listed by the Jamaican Constabulary Force as #1 of Jamaica top 10 most wanted criminals for over 10 years. And just imagine this man wanted for over 10 years, but still, right, was, prominent, and, politicians still linked with him, and yet he's wanted. So that goes to show you the corruption, right? As it says, #1 of Jamaica top 10 most wanted criminals for over 10 years before his death. This situation also exposed the People's National Party as a result of their affiliation with the Klansman gang. So the first affiliation and the first embarrassment come with Jim Brown, right? And let me just open the eyes. As a result of an extradition, right, that meted out by the United States for Jim Brown, exposed the Jamaica Labour Party. And so then that sort of exposure, they were embarrassed, right? Because of course now United States, of course, have them under surveillance, right? Now the second blow to another political gang is Bulby, who was wanted for over 10 years, right? For over 10 years. And him, Bulby, Klansman gang, affiliated with who? The People's National Party. So you have one gang leader who affiliated with the Jamaica Labour Party, which is Jim Brown, and you have Bulby, who affiliated with the People's National Party, Klansman gang, right? Now, in 2010, another serious blow to the Shower Posse and the Tivoli Garden area when Dudus was arrested and charged and extradited to the United States, where he is currently serving 23 years in a federal prison. This situation puts the second vital blow to the gang who affiliated politically, right? The third and final straw to rupture political affiliated gangs came in late September 2021, recently. So we see an intertwining between the political gang and unpolitical gang as it relates to the third and final straw that I'm going to speak about right now, right? Now, the third and final straw to rupture political affiliated gangs came in late September 2021, has seen 33 members of the Klansman gang facing charges of criminal organization, murder, arson, extortion, and illegal possession of firearm. This case is on mission to see the slow death of all political aligned gangs and gangsters. This also see the end time where a one done run a gang and where the gangster were controlled by the Don himself. Since this status quo has now broken, the Kraken has now been released and gangsters are operating independently because they have no ties to any political gang. Now, because the political gang that rupture, we have seen their rise from 1966 straight up into 2021 as it relates to the Klansman. So the Klansman gang is the last bread as it relates to political gang. Political gang that align with politician, right? Came straight up to 2021, but there's an intertwining as it relates to gangs that are non-political. So I'm going to have Wifey read out the chat again, and then we go through, because the gang that I am going to discuss, the non-political gang, people, the Kraken, has been weakened. They are lethal, extremely lethal. They are the face of death. And it is important, right, for us to understand, right, because they also, as it relates to the political gang who came up, because they are the one who created the status quo informer to die, right? The political gang. But the non-political gang has a new status quo. And when you hear the new status quo, it's just absolutely crazy. But let Wifey read out the chat and then we get into the non-political gang, the most dangerous of our time.
Okay. All right. So Chuck Life was saying, Mystic Sensation, I really appreciate you guys always being here each week.
Yeah.
And we really, really appreciate you guys coming each week also to support us. So, because we can't do it without you guys. So really, really appreciate each and every one of you who keeps joining us, because you could have been doing something else, but you chose to spend a few hours with us out of your Friday evening. And Chuck Life is saying, always good to hear Mr. Byron speak. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chuck Life.
And Miss Monica is in the building saying, thumbs up, done here, host. Thank you so much, Miss Monica. Really appreciate
yourself,
that.
Sister Monica.
And she's saying hello to everyone. And guys, I'm going to skip over to salutations just for sake of time. So we have more salutations going out there. Happy Easter, happy Friday. And Teacher P is in the building. She's saying hello.
Bless myself,
happy
Teacher
Easter,
P.
Mystic, and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you, Teacher P, and everyone here. And Green is saying, talk truth. So he's agreeing with what you're saying.
Bless myself, Green.
And Green is saying, yeah, man, I know those names.
All right.
And more salutations going out there, and more salutations being exchanged there. Always acknowledging Miss Monica regarding her message and more salutations. More salutations. And Miss Monica is saying, bye guys, just came in to give my 2 cents.
Yes.
A little goes a long way. Okay,
of course, Miss Monica, really
thank
appreciate
you so
it.
much and rest well. Yeah, she did
Yes.
send a message on WhatsApp that she would not be long. So thank you so much, Miss Monica.
Yeah, man, we
Have
appreciate
a wonderful and blessed weekend.
Yes. And I have to say, Miss Monica, your little is plentiful. Let me say that.
And she's saying, bye guys.
Thank you, Miss Monica. We love you. Make sure you have a happy Easter. All right.
And Teacher P was saying, oh wow, in astonishment at something that you read.
Okay.
Or overall what you were reading. And Green is saying they have other sources of making money, so they don't need the politicians anymore, and now things is getting out of hand.
Well, Green, let me
so
tell you
true.
something, and that's a prudent information, Green, because I have it there. Right. So it seems like you are preempting me.
Yeah.
All right. So very good, Green. Love
And
that.
more salutations there, and we have Albert Miranda in the building saying,
All right.
I'm stuck. Welcome, Albert. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bless yourself, Albert.
And, happy Friday to you, and happy Easter to you as well. So more salutation, Teacher Please welcome in Albert. And Sassy Diva is in the building saying good night, everyone. Good night, Sassy. Happy Easter to you. Thank you so much for joining us. And more salutations going around. And Albert is saying hello, Teacher P. Welcome. And guys, please feel free to get in tongue-tied to make friends all around with those who you don't have. And friendship will be returned likewise at a later date. Or at the appropriate time. Some more salutations going around there. And Shoklife is saying, I'm great, Teacher P. How are you doing? How are you and DJ doing? All right, so we are caught up with the chat. So there's more salutations starting to go around.
All right, so let us pick up where we left off as it relates to now. We are going to venture into the non-political gangs, and as I see the topic, where they have now released the Kraken, right? The evil of all evil. Now, these non-political gangs have no loyalty, right, to any respective gang leaders. They have no loyalty. The reason is very simple, as they source their wealth through scamming, guns and drug trade, extortion and murders. This new breed of criminals are heartless and evil to its core. They are the piranhas that leave no flesh to the bone. These are the non-political gangs because they are splintered and extremely dangerous, even to their own kind. You've seen it, even to their own kind. Now, let me begin with Damian Marley, right? People will be surprised how Damian Marley involved in this. Now, let's be calm. Damian Marley done the song for us. Welcome to Jamrock camp, where the thugs them camp at, because the thugs them will do what them got to do and won't think twice to shoot you unless you carry a lot of guns too, right? Now Damian Marley making his depiction of his perception of what he sees and the rise of criminality in Jamaica. Welcome to Jamrock. So we begin now. While this quotation of Damian Marley lyrics may not fall in its appropriate chronological phrase sequence, his lyrical content based simply on the harsh reality of Jamaica's future where crime is concerned. please allow me to again reintroduce the non-political gang members and bangers. For the political gangsters and their status quo in Farmer to Die survive very strongly up until the current year 2022, because we still have people saying Informer to Die. However, the significant difference with having the Kraken released and the new reptile blood of the non-political gangsters, and to each his own, and having no one done to control their movements, we are now seeing Draculas and vampires walking while the boiling sun is out. You can just imagine that. All right? Their mission statement is clear, formulating their status quo. Let me tell you, Jamaica, and I want you to listen good, and this is no joke as it relates to their status quo. They said it themselves. They laugh about it, right? And they have no mercy in saying it. So let me tell you, Jamaica, what the non-political gangster status quo is. They said, kill and collect, drink and forget. Let me repeat that. Kill and collect, drink and forget. This is no joke. Well, who haven't here to hear, let them know that the only way to survive the Kraken is by becoming intolerable to their madness, evil, and senseless killings. The Jamaican society must work together against scamming, which is the primary bloodline for the purchases of weapons. Move aggressively against the drugs for guns trading. The police force must concentrate on skillful and effective investigation, so that when a case file is submitted to the court system, the conviction rate must be impressive. The police force must also focus on community policing, so that the trust of the police can be developed and understood. And the corruptors within the police force and the political regime must be eliminated and processed via the judiciary system according to law. So let me come off script now, right? Now we have seen situations in Jamaica. We have seen the crime statistics. It appears as if our community, our society is numb. We have seen strategies after strategies formulate, and it seems like nothing works. Now, as I said, the Kraken has been loosened. The rupture that caused these new blood of reptile, they cannot, let me make Jamaica know this clear. They cannot turn back in terms of what they have done. Because what they have done, they have released evil upon themselves. The killing of someone's mother, the killing of someone's father, and you see a new trend that is going on in Jamaica right now. If you can't catch Harry and you catch him shot, we have seen the musician being killed because his son involved. Just 3 days ago, another father being killed because his son involved. So Jamaican people, you need to wake up. Yeah, you need to wake up. We all need to wake up. You cannot say that this is not at your doorstep, so you don't really business with it. It is already at your doorstep. I can guarantee you that. Many parents, to be truthful, really don't know the sort of atrocities that their sons and daughters may involve in. And as such, that atrocity have legs to take it home to you. And when it comes home to you, trust me, if you're in the Kraken way, you shall be removed. Are we to stand and becomes defenseless against a new breed of criminals, right? We have seen 2 days ago, even on a clip that released on YT, where the mother convinced her son to leave school and take up scamming.
To support the family.
Let me tell you something, Jamaica. This is what is happening. Many of the non-political gangsters' crime source through scamming. And this evil spread over our island. And so sad that for a mother to tell her son to forget school, right? And pick up scamming. Trust me, it is beyond the core. Now, while we heard that about that particular mother, there are many families, sad to say, and I'm going to say it, in Jamaica, don't mind their sons and daughters involved in scamming because proceeds of crime and they are benefiting. And so then when you see the bloodletting stretch across the family, you have to understand that, of course, sometimes the family hands are tied within the blood gapping. Now, people, this gone beyond the core. And if we don't put out our endeavor best, don't think that last year crime statistics, right, is going to be anything. The way how they are moving now, if you notice, majority are currently speaking as it relates to the current number 3 that taking place. It is no more in single file. These things advance now in 2s and 3s. So you see where they are going now, 2s and 3s. And so then, as it relates to this year in comparison to last year, we have already passed that statistics. What are we doing? Right? Either or you swing it. Politicians have to answer for this. Not two way about it. Politicians have to answer for this. Because as you have seen, we have taken the political gangs and where it has started from. Right? They talk about the children of vipers. And that's why I've said it to you. That if the children of vipers are here, they came from parents. They came from parents, right? And so what those parents are doing as it relates to parental guidance, do we want to see such parental guidance as that particular parent who is encouraging his son, her son, to leave school and pick up scamming? right? The society as it relates to she, right, has gone totally crazy. Has gone totally crazy, right? The lifespan of our Jamaican youths, particularly those in the garrison areas, is really limited. Now, if a youth in the garrison areas reach age 30, it seems like it's considered that he's well lived, which is sad. Really sad. To know that most of our youths who are dying is as early as 8 years of age, right? And in their high teens and early adolescence. I spoke of age 8 because last week, right, we have one of the non-political bangers turn his gun on a 8-year-old kid. Give him several shots. So this is sickening to the stomach, right? And gone beyond the core. But my question, right? And I have to ask this question. What the Prime Minister is doing as it relates to the Minister of National Security. Right? Under his tenure. And now we are not going to play no politics with this because I have said before that both PNP and GLP guilty of this. And that's why I brought forward from 1966, where this thing has been started from the political gangs. But these youths don't need politician money anymore. These, from once in, as it relates to 1992, right? The death of Jim Brown. And we have seen, right, the move away of Dudus. And we have seen the last political affiliated gang, Klansman, caught up in trial right now. So politicians want to crush that because, of course, they are embarrassed as it relates to the affiliation with the gangs. But the political gang, what you politicians need to understand, they are the ones who breed the Krakens. They are the one who built up this with the culture informer to die. Now you hear the extension of a new status quo within the non-political gangs. Kill and collect, drink and forget. So then, when one can play a number 3 with 3 or 4 persons one time, and for him to process that, he doesn't care because he will drink and forget. So your death, gobble down his trachea with whatever percentage alcohol that is. Right? Into your esophagus. Sorry. My wife will correct me on that. So, yeah. Exactly. Trachea, of course, we understand that. My mistake, my bad. But this is what I'm saying. Right? That their status quo has to kill and collect. So they are telling you that they are in the business of hired guns. So just look at it. And this is how dangerous it is for us as a society. That even someone in your community can just have a little grudge against you and get one of these hoodlums to just eliminate you because he's jealous of you. Now you may in a community where you have a business, and because the competitor has been defeated because of course, you are doing your business as it relates to your feasibility studies and you are more advancing. Jealousy sleeps in his heart. It's very easy to get you out. The non-political gangsters are here. They don't depend on politicians to move them. Right? To each his own, as I spoke about that. Simple means each man should the scamming money, him buy him own a gun. And when him have him own a gun, well, him not take no talk for nobody. So then, particularly when it comes to St. James, Montego Bay, let me touch that. Most of those youths, young youths who involve, have them scamming money, them heavy. You understand? Them flash X amount of cars. Them use champagne and beer sometimes, flash it out and show you. Right? And when people shock, in terms of where poor people bring firearms through the airport, people want to stop the knives. Be quiet. Right? Don't be naive. That sort of, conventional thought process that you have. Right? Those are whole thinking. These youths have their money. And let me tell you how they have their money. You have been seeing some of them extradited to the United States. And you have seen the charges as it relates to millions of dollars. Some in the billions. So then, when you have that float of cash, of course, you can source weapons. This don't have nothing to do with politicians, and this is the reason why I come with this topic tonight to wake up Jamaica. And let me tell you something, for people who live in the cherry gardens and the echelons of society and hook this up, they afford it. They can come up there and live beside you. We have recently seen an example in a gated community. Right? Of course, they purchase a home there. And guess what? You might in a gated community and think you're safe. And he's just right beside you. Right? Having X amount of weapons on him. The Kraken right beside you. So this is the reason why everyone need to wake up. Right? And the two things, particularly with the political gangster from within the 60s up on to 2022, intertwining with the non-political gangsters as it relates to Klansman. It is the last of that breed that are tied politically. That depending on what is going to happen in the court as it relates to black man, you understand, and his agents, right? Then we will know whether or not the system is going to put them away, right? We have seen in the past where gangsters walk up and box politicians. Right? Embarrass. Yeah, embarrass. Right? Now, these new breeds are telling you that, listen, they don't listen to politicians. Dons, no one done, don't run nowhere again. And this is why it is dangerous. So let me just explain something to you for simple understanding. Just think of a deadly ants as species like the soldier ants in Africa. And when you see that nest undisturbed, then they maintain the peace. But the moment that you step on that nest, and you disturb that nest, you find those ants running all in all directions, over and over, and in less than a second, a swarms are around. Let me explain this as it relates to the political gang. And I want people to listen to me carefully. I am not endorsing no form of political gang. But during the 60s, until Jim Brown era, the society was under a little more calmness. And let me explain it to you. I don't want people to believe that I'm endorsing political gang, but I'm going to explain it and deal with the clarity for you. So then, the political gangs were more structured. Autocracy in leadership. So then, if the gang, as it relates to the shower posse, right, in a Jim Brown time and the era that they control, certain members couldn't step out and do certain crime.
Yeah.
Because he would have known about it. The police used to have success then because the police would have known that, okay, a crime committed in X location. Who control X location? The big man. So what the police or the superintendent will do, the superintendent would call the big man and say, look here, the thing are going on, and we want to know who do it. The big man will say to him, say, okay, all right. Give me a 24 hour and get back to you. And he can be able to call him and say, yeah, man, X do it. Right? And yeah, it deal with it. Because it was under more order. So the political gang, you understand, control with a more firm structure. So the youth them not splinter. Number one, but you must understand again that the ammunition and guns source at the time, some of it sourced through politicians. You see, oh, be careful with that. Me not say all. So you understand, no one can beat me and say, well, me I blame politician. No. Some of the weapons were sourced through politicians. And one of the reasons why that happened, let me explain it now. I'm going into details. Those gangs at those times with Jim Brown, particularly Jim Brown was a very smart guy. He knew that for him to be powerful, he has to tie with a politician. And so say he has certain leverage. The politician also tied with Jim Brown for the reason to the fact that, okay, Jim Brown could have galvanized X amount of vote. So then let us talk about Tivoli Gardens. Tivoli Gardens is known to be a stronghold area for the Jamaica Labour Party. It wasn't a stronghold area because people willingly, want to vote for, the politician, the leader at the time, right? A lot of people there, right, didn't want to vote, right, a particular way. But you cannot be in those areas and don't vote a particular way. So then, what you call an embryonic relationship merged between politicians, and this is how the garrisons were created. Because politicians need stronghold so that they can retain their power. And so then now the gang now becomes sustainable, right? Because of course, the politician depend on the gang, you understand, for voting, right, and so forth. And the politician now, what the gang would have done now, their little extortion in the business community, because they extort the business community, and so forth, and a little thing. Politicians play a blind eye to it. Let me remember and let me remind you people, when Adams wanted to venture into Tivoli Gardens, we remember Edward C. Yaga at the time said, look here, I will give you safe passage out. Tivoli Gardens was protected by Edward C. Yaga. People might hate me for that, but that's the truth. And then the truth has to be revealed for clarity and for understanding, because it is the truth, right? That area from that time has not lost. So for that area, that becomes a significant stronghold area for the Jamaican Labour Party. You see the aligning as it relates to politicians and gangsters within those times. Bulby was the very same thing now, right? In St. Catherine. You understand? Clansman, run that, the territory control, a PNP strong, hold that. Now, in this era, right? When you look and you see those political gangs fail, let me tell you this, Jamaican people, they did not fail because the politician finally have a conscience and decided that, look, you guys are embarrassing us, and so then we are going to put a stop into you. That's not how they failed. So for people who don't know, let me tell you how they fail, and let me tell you why the political gangsters fail. They fail because the pressure coming from the United States of America. Yeah, in the extradition of Jim Brown and the secrecy that Jim Brown held for politicians. I'm going to say this. It was in the interest of some of Jamaican politicians to see the death of Jim Brown, as opposed to Jim Brown being extradited. Because to the fact that he has information, powerful information, it was in the interest of the politicians to see his death, right? And where he was number 3 in the prison cell, so people you can figure what happened, right? Someone just burned up into a prison cell. I'm not going to say any more with that, but people in the chat think about it. Someone in the prison cell who is about to be extradited have information on the Jamaican government at the time, just suddenly, oops, burn out to death. So then, remember, we are smart people, right? So that is it. So then, we see the corruption, right? We see the mayhem as it relates to the affiliation of the political gangs in Jamaica. And what bring about today, right? That politicians now have no control. Their era died. Their final part of their era is now with black man in that trial. The final episode is going to put to the political gang. Now, wake up. The new breed that we have to deal with are the non-political gangs. Now, as I said that the political gang were more organized, if a crime committed, then the police could speak to the gang leader, you understand, and some information would have given. Now, when the non-political gangster step on a crime, who are they going to talk to? They have no dance to talk to. Right? Each man owning gun. You know, the political gangsters, they didn't hold them gun. They done control that. And they done issue that. And he orders what needs to be ordered. But these new crop don't have that. So to each his own, and every man has his own Clint Eastwood skills.
Yeah. There's no loyalty, there's no structure.
So there is no loyalty.
There's no structure.
There is no structure. And so then, even within the gang, down to the very gangsters free. We have seen last week, let me show you the example. Last week, 3 of them went to a particular area. And 2 of them, player number 3 with a guy. So one of them get upset because he did not agree. What the other 2 do? The other 2 put it on him. So you see, there's no structure. There's no loyalty. You don't tell me how to bust my weapon. When me bust my weapon, me not talk to nobody. Nobody not buy this gimmick. Am I scamming money by this? So I'm me run this. You understand? Me bust you when me feel like. And eat him myself. And so he killed him. They killed him. And they came back and they lied until people found out what really happened. And they run away. So this is what I'm saying to you. That they have no order. They have no loyalty.
No accountability.
Those are the soldier hands that we step in and them splintered, them scattered all over. They're all over Jamaica. Splintered and scattered. And so it's really difficult in terms of the police, right? Dealing with these guys. The amount of drug net that been set, right? And not only that, they also have facilitators, their families. And some of you ever think people, let me ask you this. Jamaica, right? I could be wrong on this. What, 4,411 square miles. And to every per capita, you have a church there. And it seems like Jamaica is one of the most holiest of holiest place in the Caribbean. But hold the highest murder statistics in the Caribbean. You know the reason why for that? So many persons who are going to church are families of these criminals. And so then I will say plainly, right, that most of our church people are hypocrites.
Very much so.
Right? Because guess what? They know the participation or the involvement of their sons and daughters. But they are getting the benefits. And they will defend their sons. And I notice Jamaican, particularly the young girls in these garrison areas, when a hoodlums being killed, when of these reptile being killed, you see the young girls them come out in strolls and they cry for them.
For the non-progressive elements.
And they talk about police this and police that. Right? Because guess what? It's simple. They're getting the benefits. Right? So just look at it. Right? So when you see that, you see the catastrophe in Jamaica, the hypocrisy in Jamaica, the corruption in Jamaica. Right? And so even now as we speak, and I'm going to say something else, that some of these current crop of politicians, right, still have ties in the arms house going on. And plenty of them don't want to see, you understand, goodwill and harder in Jamaica. Because if goodwill and harder everywhere in Jamaica, at the wharfs, they are not going to make any money. You understand? We have seen nepotism. We have seen cronyism. We have seen that. Right? And so then, guess what? It just seems like everybody a hustler. Politician a hustler. The court system a hustler. Police a hustler. Pastors a hustler. Because we see the pastors, they're hustling. You understand? And pastor tell you, say, if you come late, you have to pay. So what is going on? What is going on? Right? It's sickening, to say the least. Sickening to the core. But the reason for me to come out with this is just that, and I'm going to end here, to say that Jamaica, if we don't take heed, we are going to in a place worse than Haiti. Right? And just think of what I'm saying. Right? If we don't take heed, right? If we don't call a spade, the judgment to come, yes, we are going to get it 2 times fold. So I am saying that we need to make sure that for parents, let me say this, separate yourself, right, from all of the arms house. Because when you becomes tolerant with the situation, you are going to get taken away by the situation. Yep. And that's plainly what I have to say. So this I will hand over to Wifey, as Wifey read to the chat, and then get into our games. Once again, it was a pleasure speaking, and I really appreciate you guys listening to me. I really, really appreciate that. I love you very much. Thank you. Go ahead, honey.
Okay. All right. So the chat has been busy, and we have had some great contributions throughout. So I'm just gonna, as usual, for time, I'm gonna skip over the salutations and just go into a contribution to the topic. Okay. Wow, sassy. Okay. All right, so Chadwick had joined us. I'm not sure if he's still here, but welcome, Chadwick.
Bless myself, Chadwick.
To you. Thank you so much for joining, and happy Easter. It's been a minute, but glad to have you visit us. Thank you so much for the support. And so more salutations going on there. And Green was saying, Damian Marley said it well, because that's how it goes in the streets.
That's true. That's true, Green.
Yeah.
So true.
Okay, so more salutations going on. And Chupsy was saying scamming has become a norm. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep, it's like an everyday regular activity now. Everybody's just tolerant to it. All right, and also...
And that's why the poison spread.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and Chupsy was saying, even when so much people dying and getting caught, it's just a new day for someone else. Yes, for each person that they extradite or each person that they put into jail, you have a new one that
yes, so sad, so sad,
Chupsy.
But you know what you said is definitely true.
So more salutations going on there. More salutations. And Green is saying to be a gangster is not right, but there's rules in being a gangster, and the 90s babies are the hurry come up gangsters that even eat the baby food. And that is
Well,
so
I mean,
true.
the way how Green put it, right? Right, it's exactly what it is, right? So it just goes to show you how vicious, right,
Yeah.
the non-political gangsters are.
Yeah, because the earlier gangsters operated on a code,
Exactly.
and there was checks and balances. So the leader would be the one to say you can do this or you can't do that or carry out this action and whatever. But if you do it you're on your own without authorization, then you're on your own, because the leader would have to authorize
and honey,
whatever is gonna be
and honey,
happening.
what I did was to, since I break it down as it relates to political gangsters and non-political gangsters, if you look on the statistics between from 1966, right, to where the to 1992, the death of Jim Brown, and you look at that statistics, you start to realize that statistics, right, never show to 1,000. No, when the non-political gangsters, right, get right within the system, that is where now where crime now start to pivot. I mean, very high. So you can see that the percentage as it relates to the new blood, trust me, they kick it out totally. That's to show you how dangerous it is. And so for persons who can Google it as it relates to Google the stat as it relates to the crime statistics between 1966, right, and 1992 to the death of Jim Brown, and then take it now from 1992 to current, and you will see what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah, because then if you step out of line, then
Exactly.
there are consequences. No, it's free for all. There's no code. They have no respect for no one, as you said. It's dog eat dog.
Yeah, it's a dog eat dog world. All right.
Okay, so more salutations going on there. And Empress Island Girl is also joining us. So welcome, Empress. Happy Friday and happy Easter to you.
Ricardo, I love my name, sir.
We have work a morning, go to bed soon. Okay, Empress. Good to know that you are keeping busy. And mixing with the Moffats that also join us, saying, Mystic, welcome, Moffats. Happy Easter to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope work is not too busy for you. And Shock Life is saying, so true, Mr. Barron. Parents encourage their children to do things that are not right. And yeah, so that's sad. True. That is so true. And they're supposed to be guiding their kids, teaching them what is right from what is wrong, and then they're encouraging them in the wrong direction. And when something bad happen, now them are the first one I run and hold their belly and ball, and I encourage you for Black Road and all of them something because injustice, and he was an angel and all of that. It's just one whole, event each time things like these happen. Okay, so more salutations going around there, more salutations. And just some talks between persons in the chat. Okay, more salutations. Empress, working and being tired is better than not working at all. That is so true, Clive. That is so true. Okay, and Sassy Diva has also joined us. So thank you so much, Sassy, and welcome. Happy Friday to you. So more talk there, more salutations. And Mixin was saying, politics span both the eras, PNP and the GLP. Yes, exactly. None better than the other. We just keep swapping dog for monkey each time. When we think the PNP not do with justice, and I don't know when we are going to wake up and smell the roses, and we think them not do with justice, we do JLP and JLP, we think none of them, we just a flip flop like a flown out of water, and none of them is better than the other. We need a new set of people in politics with fresh ideas and better leadership and stuff. And Nixon is saying they are the real leaders of the special forces, lol. Which one? Okay, oh sorry, Tara, TJ's Delicious Cooking is in the building. Tara. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And she has been making some very meaningful contribution as well in the chat.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining and happy Easter. And I said, Nixon was saying they are the real leaders of these special forces, lol. Okay, so Chuck Life. Hope you get some rest, Chuck Life. You really need some rest after all of that. Goodness. And Chupsy saying, exactly, drink and smoke and shake it off, but it will also come around and haunt them eventually, because them cronies always catch up with them. Sometimes even the so-called person who them says them best friend, who them smoking with and drinking with, as long as they say, okay, you move too fast then.
Yes, that's state of affairs.
Always say, me, I watch you from the other day now, and anytime you hear that, just make sure you have eyes all around looking, because they're coming for you.
From what they have, I notice you,
As I said, there's no loyalty among thieves, because that's exactly what these cameras are, thieves. Rob the poor people out of them hard-earned money.
Tara is saying that she's late. No, Tara, you're not late. Anytime you come on, we give thanks and give blessings. Right?
Somebody, sorry, I'm just trying not to miss, because you say I jumped Tara just now. Okay. And Tara was saying they will take your 3 points for sugar money.
All right. That's no joke.
And Mofat is saying through Tara.
Yeah.
Tara started mixing some love in response, and Mixing was also saying, all your 1 point, them will take much less. No code of conduct. Just free for all. Anything goes. And Tara is saying, oh yes, Mixing, first time you have bad men, now you have wicked boys. Yes.
I think Adam did say something like that. Right?
Because most of these boys still have breast milk dripping from their mouth corner, because it's just babies. A lot of them are babies doing these things. And Chuck Life is saying, so true, Tara. Okay. And Teacher P was saying she's not feeling so well. Hope you feel better soon, Teacher P. And Tara saying Jamaica's judicial system needs to be revamped. Nonsense.
I'm telling you. And what Tara said there as it relates to Jamaica judicial system, right? I mean, trust me, it's so sad. It is so sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
And that's why we keep saying, and then it not change it, because they just settle for anything. And Tara was saying yes, struck life and showing some love. And Chupsy was saying most definitely to something that was said. And Teacher P saying, look at that, wow, to something that you said as well. So she was in amazement with that. And Tara was saying Jim Brown, Natty Morgan were different breed from the dog arts that are around nowadays.
So true, yes. and that is what that is one of the reasons, Tara, why I break it down as it relates to, give the whole situation a category, right? And of them as it relates to political and non-political, because of course, the previous gang in the 60s coming up to 1992, when we start to see, right, the fall of the political gang, right? They were more controlled, right? right? And when not only that, when I did the investigation, and I realized that the crime statistics as it relates to from 1966 to 1992, right, in comparison, right, from the crime statistics from 1993 to at current is roughly about a 32% increase, right? So which push murders going over 1,000, right, each year, trending from that. So it's really sad.
And Chipsy is saying that's why corruption can't stop. They will try many ways, but still carry on the dirty work. That's so true. And Teacher P saying true. I'm sorry, Tara is saying true man, Teacher P. It's a joke. So they're talking about the judiciary
system, of course.
Okay, some more salutations going on there. And David Grant had joined us. Welcome, David. So you're not closing the show this week. You did not come to bring the curtain down this week. You're right on time. Welcome, happy Friday, happy Easter to you. And Teacher Tara was saying, please ignore any errors, people. I guess with her typing, I guess she's saying.
Yeah, Tara, no worry about no hero because me are the captain for hero. All right.
Okay, so more salutations going around there.
Sometimes I feel embarrassed when I go back and listen. some verbiage when I use it. And it is not like me don't know better.
Professor.
It's not like me don't know better, but boy, sometimes when I look back and I listen, I say, Jesus.
And sorry, and Teacher P said so true mystic, so she's endorsing something that you said.
Yes.
Like a pepper. And Tara is saying politicians lost control because the gangsters can fund their own bullshit venture.
Oh yeah.
Well said.
Well said, Tara. Well said.
I need the politician anymore, Phil.
Yeah.
Give them what they need. Them have them ways and means and know-how has to get what they want.
Yeah.
And if politicians talk too hard, for them back behind in a fire too.
Yes.
And TJ saying, Tara is saying you are right on point with the Tivoli analysis. Edward Seaga used to run it.
Yes, Tara.
The famed stronghold.
Yeah.
And Tara is saying they couldn't allow Jim Brown to be extradited because he would have sung like a canary. Names would be called left, right, and center. And
Tara, you and I know, Tara, as it relates to, put into silence Jim Brown, right? And it is what it is, right? But that was the beginning of putting to end, right, the political affiliation as it relates to the level of embarrassment that caused. For people who may have aware that at one point even a case of I think murder that Jim Brown tried for, and apparently the court found him not guilty. And Tara mentioning the court system is a joke. The court somehow found him not guilty, should I say, as a result of maybe fear, right? Why that plea was not guilty. But what transpired after that was that right in the region of the court, right, the amount of gunshots, right, firing and honoring is
the verdict.
The verdict of not guilty. Celebration right there, so I mean in the court area. You understand? I mean, look at that.
But the higher power spoke and got him out.
Right. Seriously. Yes.
And you were talking about the churches per capita
in
Jamaica. So Tara was saying, Baron, remember that the bars are as much as the church too.
Oh Jesus, Tara, you know that's true.
So Tara said, walk and live, talk and
we don't know that.
6'6".
Yeah.
Or am I gonna eat you?
Yes.
And Tara said, food of the
Eat.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you know,
The
we are saying it as it
I
is.
fit nyama food at the term.
We are saying it as it is because that's what they are saying. Food of eat. You understand me, sir?
And Shock Life is saying, well said, Byron.
Thank you, Chuck Life.
And Tara is saying, good topic. Thanks, Tara. And Teacher P saying hello to Cecil. I think that's the Happy team.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you so much to for being here, Happy.
Yes.
And Tara saying the stats has to be different because nowadays everyone to his own order. No set rules. Yes, as I said, there's no code. The new gangster nuts don't even understand that there are levels to this thing. Kiss me teeth. I am telling you.
Yeah, that's true, Tara. That's so true. So true, and it's so sad.
Oh, Tara's Sassy saying I never left. I just not involve myself in a poetry. Chuck Life says sound is bad. Oops, where's that one turned? Okay, saying it's better again.
Oh, okay.
If it's something, it's
Yeah.
problem. Okay, it says it's better now. Okay, sorry about that. Chuck Life is saying it's good again. Okay.
Okay.
And Nika is in the building. Lanika's corner saying blessings. Welcome, Lanika. Happy Friday to you and happy Easter. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you had a good Friday and had lots of bun and cheese. As I said before, I hope everyone ate a lot of bun and cheese. And whoever went to enjoy themselves, hope you enjoyed it to the fullest.
Yes.
And those who just needed a little R&R, hope you are really rested and relaxed. So salutations going on there. And DD is in the building saying,
Bless up, DD.
Here in the run as I'm on stream. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much, Dion, for joining us. Happy Friday and happy Easter to you as well. So she is live. And Shock Life is also with salutations to Dion. Oops, chat just ran. And Teacher P, I'm sorry, Tara is saying lol, Byron. And Tara is also saying all of us say something sometimes, but it's good when you can laugh at yourself.
Trust me.
It's so true. Okay, so more salutations going on there. And Tara is saying it was the beginning and the end of a new era. Yes.
So true, Tara.
Talking about your time statistics there.
Yeah.
Nika was saying thank you, Mystic. We are welcome, Nika. And Sidonie Johnson and family is in the building saying happy Easter, Mystic, and everyone in the chat. Happy Easter and happy Friday to you, Sidonie. Really appreciate you joining us. Oh, she said she's in traffic. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So she's in traffic. Okay, so salutations going around there, and we have caught up with the chat when she's out of traffic. Then I'll formally welcome her again. All right, so we have come to the end of Byron's segment with his discussion, and it was very enlightening even for me listening to some of what he was saying. So well done, thank you.
Thank you, honey.
So we are going to go into our let me see one sec here. Okay, and Mama's handprint is also here. She's saying greetings, Mystic. Greetings to you, Mama's
bless up, Mama.
Happy Friday and happy Easter to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate the support. And guys, remember to thumbs up the live as you come in. And if you have a platform and can share us out, please do so. It will be greatly appreciated. And we have salutations going out for Mama's handprint.
And guys, for next week, I want to run a part 2 sort of thing as it relates to slavery, and have some wonderful revelation there that I want to come with for next week. Right, so stay tuned for that situation. All right. So wifey.
Good. Sorry, I'm just trying to get another device here because I don't know what happened with that one. It signed me out and I cannot sign back in for the life of me. I forgot the password for that one.
Okay.
To go look for it. So I'm trying another one because I have something on this one that I need to use. Okay,
right.
So we have how am I going to do this now? All right, so tonight we have three segments as usual. One of spelling and two of unscramble the words. But unscramble the word is going to take sort of a different format in a way in a section of it. I'm going to try and blend it as the best as I can.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to. Right, no thanks. All right, I think I should be able to. Yeah. All right, so should be able to do on that one. So I'm gonna come off this one. All right, so we are gonna start the first off with spelling. Let's do spelling first, and then I do the unscrambling. Hope I can see it. All right, so first word for spelling is maneuver. Maneuver. Maneuver is the first word there. Oh my goodness, I can hardly see it.
This thing couldn't.
Because I don't know how you think you could have. Baron, use the sink here, so no? Don't use the sink here, so. Come in, I know you think you could have mixed the two. You're no mixologist at all. Maneuver. All right, let me just double check something here since I'm seeing it that way.
I said, why did I do that?
All right. Oops. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct spelling for the word maneuver. Okay, so I think Sydney is out of traffic now. Welcome, Sydney. Happy Friday and happy Easter to you. Thank you so much for your continued support. Really appreciate it. And we have more salutations going around in the chat. All right, so let's see who first came in with the correct spelling. All right, let me go up. All right, because I don't want to miss it. Oh my goodness. All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling, where is my scorekeeper?
I'm coming.
First on the board with the correct spelling is Truck Life, then Empress. Okay, no typo there. Then David. The Empress came back with correction. Then Sydney and the Empress again. She's laughing her head off. Okay. All right, so that's the first. Oh my goodness. So Truck Life with the first point. All right, so that's word number one. Word number two is questionnaire. Questionnaire. That's word number two, questionnaire. Did it use all of it?
You know.
Okay.
So you have Truck Life already?
I wrote it down.
Okay.
Questionnaire. Okay, and maneuver means movement requiring skills. So questionnaire is the second word. All right, let's see who first came in with question here. So first on the board with the correct spelling, it's David.
All right.
Okay, maneuver. All right, so maneuver. Let's go through the chat there. Empress said, Mr. Scorekeeper gonna look wrong.
Empress.
Chuck Live said, come, Mr. Scorekeeper.
There, man.
And Empress is saying, David, go sleep. No, make me win. No, make me win and go sleep. Oh, David, go sleep. No, make me win and go sleep. And David said, after why? Empress asking Baron, where is mine? You make us snafu there, Empress. Mix sourpuss with supplicant who like just curdle pan him. Come here, I wonder what kind of mythologist I'm gonna make supplicant and sourpuss.
And you're not even saying anything to me.
Minutes when you mix it fast, I listen to curdle up something over there so look like vomiting. Vomiting at the glass. Okay. All right, so we got number 2. Okay, so word number 3 is supersede. Supersede. Word number 3 is supersede. Oh my God. And Empress is saying, me soon go sleep, me have work. Okay, yes, I have work again in the morning to another 12 hours, but have to be here with you guys. And Empress is laughing, say, what you say, and him belly around. Our Wara. Oh my goodness. And Chuck Life is saying, Mr. Mixologist.
What not tell you?
Oh God. All right, so supersede means to take the place of or to replace. Right? So first on the board with the correct spelling, and I need to answer to my bladder. Okay, no Ricardo, no Empress. Truck Life is first on the board with the correct spelling for supersede. And then we have Alan Girl correcting herself. And may I tell you, Empress, it curdled up on him.
Not tell you. Well, trust me, I should know better though.
And Empress said, Baron, where you say it curdled up?
Yeah, man, curdled up.
And Empress said, Ricky, you ever fight against me, so move up. Ricardo said, Empress, wait there and looking. All right. So word number 4 is connoisseur. Connoisseur. What she says. Connoisseur. Connoisseur. And it means expert judge in matters of taste, like the wine taster and the fashion judge and all of those people. Connoisseur. Yes, that's same one. Oh my goodness. Empress says, so Baron, what you drink now?
What you call it now?
Sourpuss with ginger beer.
Sourpuss with ginger beer. Sourpuss and ginger beer, Empress.
All right, so let's see who first came in. Oh my goodness, Mama. Please, my figure read fair comment in a little bit. All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling for connoisseur is, let me look again, because I don't want nobody shouting at me in the chat, you know. It's Ricardo. So Ricardo is first with the correct spelling for connoisseur. Then Tiffany. Then let me just bring up the correct spelling there. So connoisseur. Then Tiffany, everybody's laughing. Tara is laughing because I give the word and I do something about me, can't pronounce it. And Empress came back with the correct spelling there. So Mama said, Baron has a job waiting for him in the hotel industry. Mama,
seriously?
The tourists, them would better go to the hotel. They want to work and the drinks don't make no sense. I know, so the mixing has a lot to do with people going back.
Boy, trust me.
If we can't mix the drink proper, gonna fire for to it.
When am I go back home, boy, excretion for the plate. Excretion till a week.
Ricardo laughing. But then waste the supplement, you know, I couldn't drink if give myself like more strength.
Well, the people have knows me. Well, I'm not a drinker. I'm an occasional drinker, so to speak. So, like, you know, Friday, then I will have a little thing. So, right.
Empress said, throw back the supplement in there.
Yeah. So I don't know anything about what alcohol we mix with what, and as I said, I'm just an occasional drinker.
All right. So word number 5 is entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
You just mix up anything. When me say what it looks so.
All right. So entrepreneur is word number 5.
You're the one Empress. So you want Empress wicked. They tell me something true about the subject in there.
And David said, "Una tell Ricardo to stop calling my phone." And salutations there from Sydney to Tiffany. And Empress is saying, Baron, turn mysologist overnight to go to So then it said the tourists them would have disappear instant. May I tell everybody that run for the bathroom.
I call it a Brooklock special. Brooklock special, I call it on it.
Empress said, Baron, you better buy back on supplement. I feel supplement. But trust me, the way we waste it because I went doing it for drinking.
No, see that.
Some even there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not touched again because that's what I make look
like a dog for me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. So
now go on and a top drink. I'm not top drinker.
Yes. Okay. All right. First on the board with the correct spelling of entrepreneur is Ricardo.
What?
Then Empress. Yes. Then Truck Life. Truck Life. Then Tiffany. And Sniper King 12 is in the building. Hello, Sniper. Happy Friday and happy Easter to you and welcome. Thank you so much for joining and coming in spelling entrepreneur. I think I know who Sniper is.
And the score as it is, Chuck Life on 2, David on 1, Ricardo on 2.
You know it impressed me soon because if me sneeze or cough too hard, I worries appear puddle down. So I'm going to give the next word and go. All right. Number 6 word is broccoli. Broccoli. Number 6 word is broccoli, and I'm going to go because I don't want Baron to put on fin and goggles and start swim.
Remember me tell you, that wouldn't be an easy task. All right. Yes, so please make sure, sir. Let me see who all right. Chuck Life, I want you to give it to the one Ricardo. Because I'm going too bad in the place. You see me I say? You are Tara say and go because I'm promising you will laugh. Yes. All right, cool. No silent night, man. I'll keep up the thing. I'll keep up the thing until she come on. I'll keep up the thing. All right. Make him swim on a hide. Goggles too. Mix up. Yeah, well, you want to know. People, trust me, I am as I said earlier, right? I am no drinker, so to speak, right? Just occasionally I will take a shot. So of course, one shot on every Friday, and that's it. So I sort of control myself. Apart from this, dude, I don't really drink, right?
Okay.
All right.
Crisis averted. People better not going drown tonight. Oh, yeah. All right. So let's see who first came in. Let's see who first came in with the. So I'm not used to using this. It feels awkward.
You're still using that?
I have something on that I'm going to use in the next round, so that's why I may leave that one. All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling for broccoli is Ricardo, then Sniper King, Clive, Tiffany, David, Empress, Sydney. That's the order in which people came in. Persons came in. Okay, and Mama handprint. Yep, so that's the order in which persons came in with the spelling for broccoli. And word number 7 is occurrence. 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 So I'm going to round up my mouth. Occurrence.
Round up my mouth.
Oh, Tara say hit and miss, lol. That's what you mix. You mix it.
Not tell Tara.
You're blending.
Me know say boy I will alright more and taste some of the supplement. So me pour the rum in it and then pour the supplement. When me look, me see the thing cuddle. Say, hold on, what is
cuddle? I will talk you up.
I'm calling
curdle.
Curdle. Sorry. Curdle.
Oh my goodness. And David is saying, bad man Ricky, stop calling my phone. You hear? Ricky, David Seffi, stop calling phone.
All right.
Now, repeat myself. I'm going to bathroom. As I was saying, I'm going to know. Regardless, I mean, I say a word, I keep my mouth shut, I keep my mouth. Empress, call him, call back him phone, let's hear it.
Empress want him get distracted.
Because that David I tried to distract Ricardo by calling him phone. And Empress and Byron, you'll be mixing laxative in the drink.
I tell you.
Oh my goodness. Ricardo said, Empress at 2 phone may have now. All right. And 2 of them have alien Wi-Fi, don't. And Ricardo said, then I was such man there, such man under butter and cheese. We're done by butter and cheese tonight, so you can join us tonight. And Empress is saying, Byron, your belly's supposed to bubble up like, whoa.
No, I'm not drink it, Empress. I never drink it. I'm look funny and say, system. I said, no, sir, I'm not drink it.
Empress said, Ricky, bye. And Sniper saying same to you guys. Thank you so much, Sniper. Back at you. And so salutations Sniper. There. Ricardo said, Empress are such man that are looking. You get you afraid. And Empress is saying, what kind of sniper are forward over here? Sniper was swiping. Sniper now swiping. It's no swiping. Okay, then we have broccoli. And next word I gave was occurrence. So let's see who first came in with the correct spelling for occurrence. Let's see. Okay, Diane, no problem. Thank you so much for joining. She said she'll soon be back. Okay, Diane, thank you so much for that. All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling is David. What kind of seesaw something I'm going tonight?
Well, believe you me, this is really competitive. So let me show the score again because the score is just flat even. Short Life 2, David 2, Ricardo on 3.
Ricardo the 3?
Some color for me.
It's staff in work.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right, so we did occurrence, right? We just did occurrence. And okay, so David, then Empress, then Tiffany, Sassy, Trucklife, but there's a typo there, Ricardo, Sniper, Sidonie. Okay, so very competitive tonight. All right, so word number 8 is consensus. 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 In general agreement. So consensus. So word. Okay, so let's get back to the chat. So these road scholars them quick. Just do it up here. Follow the chat. Gallop. All right. Should still be marked there. Okay, so spelling words. Ricardo said, I wonder if a such man that day. And looking again. And Tara said, and go because I promise you we will laugh. I know. Trust me, I was holding it for a good while. And Chuck Life said, yes, Mr. Barra, no silent night. And actually, the bright people settings. May I tell you, Chupsy, a pair road scholars we have Harvard University materials. And Ricardo said, one thing, my name easy for call over here, so. Oh, you have a problem with that, Ricardo? I go call up. Oh, you're not call up him name this week, Baron.
No, me and Ricardo are big friend, man.
And Empress said, Empress said, make him swim hand. I think I goggles too, but him and mix up puss, make it curdle up. Oh my goodness, and Chuck Levin said, Mr. Barra, don't call me name and cheer for me because the last time you did that, it didn't end well. I thought, Lord, big up same way. People don't know why you put a goat mouth on them.
No, Chuck Levin, let me see how come through tonight.
Oh my goodness, they said Chuck Life, you don't want him sunfire with him goat mouth. Oh my goodness, Ricardo said, Baron, shh. Empress said, mixologist, I need a Bob Marley drink. Oh my god, you forgot to go Bob Marley. I mixed him up.
And what that Empress? Bob Marley drink.
And Ricardo is laughing. I forgot ask oh my god, ask Victor. How to mix that, because him program for know all of the how you mix the drink.
Oh, Victor can do it.
I can tell you how to make them. And Tiffany saying, Ricky, where is Tutorial King and Company? And I'm bun and cheese, man. Ricardo said, goat mouth Baron, no call me here with your salt cell. Same thing. He said, goat mouth. And Sniper King is Sniper, don't swipe Sniper, take out target Empress.
All right.
Same so. Ricardo says Salt Lake Seaside. Tara says yes, structure. That's why I catch and watch. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct spelling for the word. Lord Jesus, which word make it again? Consensus. Now, first with me, the aging process setting in. All right. First on the board with the correct spelling is David.
What?
The one who slew Goliath. Oh, what Goliath?
Okay.
Goliath, Ricardo.
One who slew Ricardo.
Then Empress. Then Chocolate, heard conscientious. No, consensus. Then Sniper, Ricardo. Sassy, Sidonie. And Team Happy is back in the building. Thank you so much, Team Happy. Really appreciate the support. And then Chocolate corrected himself. And Empress. Troops says spelling be active.
Yeah.
I tell you. All right. So word number 9. Word number 9 is propaganda. Propaganda. Who good for the propaganda?
Ricardo.
Propaganda. All right, so I think scorekeeper, I think you need to tell them what is going on there because.
Okay. So the start as it is, Chuck Live on 2, David on 3, propaganda on 3. Now coming on here. Chuck Live on 2, David on 3, propaganda on 3.
All right. Me no business with that one. Me still tight down. Me always say cockroach business in a full fight.
You say this thing I tell me to call him propaganda.
No mix me. Don't mix me. And Empress is saying, can better hold Baron belly I go bubble him tip salt in the liquor.
No, sir.
Because
the Empress me not drink it, me throw it away.
Because they're saying Tiffany midday I wonder too. When the thing I know the bubbling, me just put the mic close and make no ear. Start from an orchestra.
Tiffany said tutorial teeth too much.
Okay, and Empress said laugh out like Sniper come true. And Tiffany said that we'd laugh tutorial teeth too much. And I said, Dion said, should be back. Okay, Dion.
All right, Dion, bless up yourself, Didi.
You.
All right.
And Empress said, laugh out loud, Ricky, call David, call back David phone. And Daniel TV, comedy and entertainment.
Bless up yourself, Daniel.
Looking, welcome, Daniel. Happy Friday, happy Easter to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And he's saying, hey, Mystic.
Bless up yourself, Daniel.
And Ricardo is saying, Rotted, look how far many him there. And then we have salutations going around, and Sassy saying, Lal Ricky, and more salutations going out there to Daniel.
Right.
And Tara is saying, not looking at Uno with no 20 speed internet. May I tell you,
yes, Tara, I don't have a place.
And Ricardo with him spaceship for the alien Wi-Fi. And more salutations going on there. More salutations. And Sassy saying, Daniel, not the palm name.
Not the palm name.
Okay. Okay. And Tiffany saying, Rick, you need to send me some of the credit. Daniel is laughing. And Ricardo is saying, no prop Tiff. And more salutations going around there. And Sassy is saying, where's the Malta challenge? And it coming, Sassy. It is coming. It is coming. You will see it soon. You will see it soon.
This sound they really long, you know. They need to do the Malta channel. No, I tell them. You understand? Come and remind you.
Yes, and what happened? Out of 11 days, I worked 9 days out of 11 days. Right? And it's not like I had 2 days back to back. This week again, I only had 1 day off. Right?
We just think see I run for the Malta challenge.
Oh, you are going to drink, you know me. It is coming. We are going to do it.
When do I do it?
Can't put up. Well, next week coming, the time, my work time is a little bit better. So we can do it. We can do it next week. And then next week, not Wednesday or Thursday because I have night shift then. But
So
we can do it next. Burn 1 day next week. We have 5 more days another week.
Okay.
So you make sure you get yourself ready and make sure your belly long enough to hold them all the time. Your throat can't swallow it fast. And Tiffany is saying, Sassy, you can't win. And Empress is saying, Ricky phone supposed to nice a week time, may I tell you? And Sassy is saying, I'm not trying to, Tiffany. And Tiffany is saying, who named such man? Oh, Tiffany, okay. Please bring Tiffany up to date, Empress or Ricardo, if you haven't yet, as to who is such man. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct spelling for propaganda. And if him not spelling it incorrectly, make somebody else spell it.
Ricky, you hear that, Ricky? you what she said? If you not spell your name correctly, let me repeat that. So you see how we do it though?
I will start it.
Yeah?
No, the finishing.
Okay. But just take myself out time.
That's all the time. All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling for propaganda is
Propaganda.
David.
Hey, lick propaganda.
David. Then we have Empress, Truck Life, Sniper, Daniel, Ricardo, Sassy. Chooks said, Chad gone sleep. It seems so.
All right. So
and then Tiffany.
Okay. So the score as it is: Truck Life 2, David and 4, Propaganda and 3.
Oh, and then Sydney. Sydney also came in with propaganda. All right, one more to go. Let's see if we are going to go into extra time.
So far, the game look good for David. Right?
Yeah, the people saying enough to put your goat mouth on them.
So far, well, I mean, Truck Life can show
somebody can fling a monkey wrench.
A monkey wrench. Show a monkey wrench tonight. And propaganda get leaked.
All right. So word number 10. Tambourine, for all the tambourine players out there. Tambourine. And I mean the tambourine that you play in church. Tambourine.
So are the tambourine players out there?
Okay, that makes me. Don't mix me. Tambourine. All right, so let's see. Oh, this thing is always cutting the chat short. Okay, so Ricardo was answering Tiffany saying TK. I don't think Tiffany will know who TK is if she remembers. It is Tutorial King referred to as such man. And Ricardo is saying Empress, me take it, make present, you know. Okay. And Mama's Aunt Pretty saying concoction is it and miss. Perfect. So,
yes, so true, Mama's Aunt Pretty.
Mama. And Empress is saying, Gwen or Ricky, cause me not get known. All right, consensus. Okay, and happy team. I had already welcomed them back. And Tripsy was saying spelling be active. May I tell you? Ricardo said bad breed David. Oh my goodness. And Daniel is saying, when me I hear the word people are type already, refresh Daniel, your internet lagging it seems. And David is saying, Ricky come up. And Sassy was telling Daniel to refresh. And Tiffany is saying, what kind of a word is that? Which one she referring to? Tambourine. I don't know if a tambourine or a propaganda she referred to. What time?
Okay.
10:14. Okay, I think it was the previous word, propaganda. And Tiffany is saying, Daniel, big up me G. And Tassie saying, election time word that Tiffany. And Tiffany is saying, sniper baby, how are you? And Daniel said, this a thief. And this a thief and my phone fast. And Empress is laughing at Daniel, and Daniel is bawling his eyes out. And Sassy saying, Daniel, refresh because your phone don't mean your internet speed fast. That's true. And Team Happy is still here. Thank you so much, guys, for still being here. Really appreciate you guys. And Empress is saying, Lala and Sebaran, I forgot dig up Bob Marley and mix them up.
Oh my goodness.
So she wants a Bob Marley. Daniel said, yeah, my internet speed fast. And Sassy was saying hello to Team Happy, and Sniper saying, I'm okay, Tiffany, darling. And Chupsy is laughing. And Empress is saying, it's a mixed liquor of red, green, and yellow. Okay.
Well, you say, we don't know anything, you know. Trust me.
Ooh. No, sir. But baby, when it comes to them someday, and Sassy saying, a flow, you have no speed, not depend that. And Daniel is saying, Tiffany is saying, Daniel, let me help you cry. And Ricardo said, I like Sassy, leave flow alone. And then may I use what? Well, I don't have no luck with them when I did that the other day. Because they tell me say the highest speed me get, and trust me, me could have handled the life. And Sassy saying, lol, Tiffany, and Sassy saying, and I like Ricky, and Sassy's laughing, and Ricardo is saying, don't call me name Byron, and Tiffany is saying, Ricky called David phone again, Mr. They corrupt, and Daniel saying, Ricardo, don't type. Oh my goodness, and Tara is laughing, and Daniel is saying,
Tara is so corrupt, Tara.
And Empress is saying, call the boy named Byron.
I tell you.
All right, let's see who first came in with the correct spelling for tambourine. All right, drum roll. It's the moment of reckoning. We hear dead silence in the building. Can you hear a pin drop?
Is that where that moon one fit?
Do you hear the crickets?
It's a tambourine, the moon one split it first.
Take your man out of the gutter. All right. Somebody dash one monkey wrench tonight.
Chuck life like him.
Somebody dash one monkey wrench tonight. First on the board with the correct spelling for tambourine is Empress.
Oh my goodness.
Empress fling one big old wrench tonight. And so then he's laughing. Okay, so
boy, Ricky, I want to make Empress mash up so tonight.
So the winner is David.
Congratulations, the winner is David.
Congratulations,
Taking
David.
the first round. Congratulations, David.
So then we have Sniper, Ricardo, David again.
Boy, Empress
Spell it
Wedge.
twice.
Empress Wedge. Ricardo, boy, trust me, what a lick.
Empress said, woof, coof, boom, boof.
Tell you.
No. And Daniel is saying, okay, so Daniel, then Sydney, then Sassy. Okay. Empress, you know, saying so it work. If you throw a monkey wrench in there, you throw a monkey wrench, you can't tell us if you give the person the point.
Yeah.
You don't fling a monkey wrench in there.
Boy, thank you, boy.
Empress, wedge you up, Ricardo. to give you a good elbow. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see. All right, so in keeping with, let me see which part I'm gonna start with first.
So is that the winner need to participate or?
It's a different round. It's not
Different round.
spelling again, so
Okay.
everybody can still participate in this round.
Okay, that's one clarity.
Okay, so in keeping with the Easter celebration, it's the scrambled word is going to be a bit mixed up. You're going to get straight letters to scramble, as well as you're going to get like a question, and then I'm going to put the letters in the chat, and you are going to unscramble the letters. So, all who know them Bible, all who never go to Sunday school, but I advise you if you go sit near on a granny or call on a granny or on a grandpa, or go get the Bible and get cracking. All right. So the first one is, I had Jesus killed to try to keep the peace. Who am I? I had Jesus killed to try to keep the peace. Who am I? And I'm going to type the letters in the chat, and you're gonna unscramble the name. And David, me know, so you sit down right at the pulpit. You're there right at the pulpit. So I'm not surprised if your answer in there already. Oops. Hold on, I'm gonna take the one little something.
Yeah, but that's easy.
You think so? See there? The man I give me first name to when me only I look for last name. They're weird on me.
That is very easy.
Boy, may I tell you no? May I tell you no? All right.
We'll get it.
Them British bad, may I tell you? You know, people just have fling out answer.
Yeah.
I hope one will hit. All right.
So
really retarded. I'm just say you sit down in front, right at the pulpit. So somebody said Judas, Pilate. I am not going to penalize for spelling. So Ricardo got it. It's Pontius Pilate.
God.
So yeah, and then Judas, no, Romans, no. So Ricardo, you just a fling out something like you're never sure.
Pilate, man. Remember Pilate said, I have found nothing wrong with this man. And then Pilate washed his hands.
Okay, and show it out to the people.
Yeah.
And Sassy said Pilate, and okay. And okay, Pontius Pilate, okay. Jews, okay. So we got who we need, okay. And then, yeah. So to make it easier, guys, you can wait until I put the letters in. And then, yeah. All right, so then we have Troclive, Tiffany, Sidney, and Ricardo coming back with Pilate.
Well, like, it's just settings on it.
So I'm not going to penalize anybody for spelling, although you guys should have waited until I put the letters in the chat to put them together. All right, so the next one is, another one, this, so I'm going to jump over it. I asked for Jesus, I asked for Jesus' body so I could bury it before the Sabbath. Who am I? I asked for Jesus' body so I could bury it before the Sabbath. All right, let me put the letters in. Oh, this thing is annoying because it's not keeping the caps lock for me. I keep having to do it each time I type a letter. All right, so those are the letters that you need to unscramble, and I am just going to continue in the chat. So it says, I asked for Jesus' body so I could bury it before the Sabbath. Who am I? Okay, and Octopus said shotgun sleep.
Okay.
And Daniel is looking, and Ricardo is saying, David, come go up now, brother. And Daniel is continuing with his ballad. Lord Jesus, I'm a weep. And Tara is looking, wondering what is going on. And Shortlife is laughing, and Empress said, no, sir. When me refresh, is that when me refresh is a thing. And Tara is laughing. And Daniel is saying, David, sure. And Shortlife is saying, Ricky, aka propaganda. I'm supporting.
Oh, God.
I tell him just get the name them so. Oh my goodness, by the time we done Ricky name we can't hold in the chat. And Ricardo is saying, you see your Byron. And Sassy said, laugh out loud, then we laugh propaganda and 3. I can't manage. And Empress laugh out loud, then we laugh Byron, don't mix and all. I tell you, Empress, I always try mix me now. I tell him I'm cockroach a little fold for it. I don't want to get near.
Byron, low Ricky alone. Tiffany, you know, sir, Ricky for such a woman, Tiffany.
And Chocolate is saying, tell him again, and don't mix your lol. If you don't try, go mix the drinks then properly. And Chocolate is saying, Sassy lol. And Sassy said lol. And Ricardo is saying, Baron, don't mix and with your sea salt.
You see, Tiffany, you see how watch over me first? All right.
We drink flat. And Ricardo is saying, you see, as the man called me name, me
Honey, no Ricardo first, Germany.
Look here, I always tell you, me dey on the borderline. Me dey on the fence. You know, let me leave it. Me dey on the fence.
Take up for Ricky.
Yeah, you know? You see the accusation you want to go around?
Yeah, take up for Ricky.
All right. I'm going to leave you right there. So I'm not carry you, I'm not carry you. Come as me say, me dey on the fence. And Tara said, Baron moved from Colonel Drake to spreading propaganda and wifey. May I tell you, Tara, you see it? And Ricardo said, David, answer
Tara,
the phone.
She started, you know, something called Ricky propaganda. You should declare it in the chat earlier.
You see, when you point on me a while ago, my fingers were pointing back at you. You just point
on
me.
My finger point.
You know what? Let me see who first come in with the correct response here, because you see if me follow you, me see my soul.
See them a point on you, no finger and point back on me. See that?
Okay.
And you do it.
Oh boy. And I can't show some candle in that chat for you and some parchment paper. All right. Yes. So the correct response is Joseph. So Joseph asked for the body so he could bury it before the Sabbath. So the first person with the correct response is Ricardo, then Empress, Tiffany. I mean, Jesus, then put it in before me even put in the letters.
Right.
Then Sidonie, Sassy, Empress, and this unfair, you know. Then Tiffany. Oh my goodness. Empress, you know, beside your granny or your grandpa. And then did I help you with the Bible stuff the other day? So yes, this unfair now. One of them. All right. So everything look blurred. All right, so the next one is I wanted Pilate to post guards at Jesus' tomb. Who am I? I wanted Pilate to post guards at Jesus' tomb. Who am I? All right, let's see. All right. There you go. Those are the letters to
But like
unscramble.
you don't tell them the answer it already.
I'm telling you because they're bright so. And David is saying, Ricardo, may I go block you? And Empress
Should I sip it and taste? Oh, taste.
with
the
a bubblings.
bubblings.
Trust me, Empress, if him did do that and the bubbling start to right down and say him I go sleep in the room, that's a kind of come upstairs. Because I don't want him to drop up there like a fly.
JJ.
You hungry? Look in the drawer, you see the chargers. The charger is up there, I only have 2.
I did.
Alright, take this one because this one won't let me sign in anyway. Take that. Say good night to everybody.
Good night.
Okay.
Alright, so and Baron, you know I would have drink that supple gender with that piece of butter and cheese. You may tell you the rest one of the thing I'm gonna make it go uptown when me done. And Ricardo was skull and looking and laughing, and Daniel is still bawling. Daniel, oh, should I go get him a box of Kleenex to dry my eyes? Oh my goodness, and Empress said, put it on airplane mode, David. Okay, and Empress is saying, put it on airplane mode. Okay, put it on flight mode. Okay, so there's something really going on with his phone. Hush, hush, David, hush. And Ricardo's and Empress, stop fight me out now. I tell you. And Empress said, me soon go and sleep. And she's saying, me have to do it because you're not giving me no credit. And David said, Empress, me I go block him. And Sassy's died with laughter. And Ricardo said, Malta enough a drink. That's why he might go drink it.
Both of us are drinking. But that's why him and drinking.
And Empress says, soon, lol, Baron, you want to go to the challenge and tap his hand, go and make a belly bubble.
No, Empress, we need to get it. We need to get it done.
It is going to be done this coming week.
Before last my year.
So I say, for you alone, Ricky. And Empress is saying, block him rotted holiness. And Ricardo said, Empress, come go. All right, so let's see who first. Backside. Let's see who first came in with. I want to advise, whoever have their granny number or their grandpa number or somebody in the church, call their number because up till now nobody don't get it right. Ricardo, I can't believe where Ricardo there. Ricardo, any of them letters that look like they spell Pharisees? Tell me now. They make me lose our phone tonight. My scholars, come on. Empress say aphasiac. Aphasiac. Okay. All right, let me give you a clue. It starts with a C. What? There was something. Let me see, I can't remember.
What?
All right, you know what? Let me just try and give them a better clue. I am unscrambling too as we go along, guys, because it not give me. Oh, there we go. I see the answer. So I am unscrambling as we go along too, because it doesn't give me the answers. So I have a sort of me Bible, my Bible. All right. So first on the board with the correct response is, let's see who first get it. Truck life. Teach them
right.
truck life. Teach them. Caiaphas.
Yes.
Or Caiaphas, so it's pronounced.
Caiaphas.
He was a high priest.
Yes.
Ricardo said chief priest, but that's not what I want. You needed to give me his name. So Ricardo was on the right track, but I guess he had a problem with the name. But it's Caiaphas, he was a high priest. That's why I was saying, what is significant about Caiaphas again? Give them a better clue. Yeah. All right, so Shamar, turn that down, please. Or Sean, whoever have that on loud, please turn it down. All right, so let's see. Okay. Let me put the letters there first. And then, oh my God. All right, so let's see who first going to come in with this, because we know everybody going to jump all over this. I was resurrected on the third day. Who am I? There we go. I was resurrected on the third day. Who am I? All right, so Empress says yes, and them used to it. And Tara is saying you've been ratted out and laughing. And Empress is saying Ricky Tap call me name. And Ricardo is saying then Sassy, what are we Bala festive last week? So they were talk about them series that I'm watching. And Tiffany is saying Men in Black. And Empress is saying tutorial such a such man and laughing, so she's just enlightening her there. And Sassy saying bad Tara and laughing, so they rat out bad.
What do you mean?
And Ricardo is saying, so you know the people them who inform. Right, and Ricardo said that will never have an Empress laughing.
We now work with the status quo.
And Empress is saying tutorial. Jesus. So now we're gonna call up tutorial name this week. We just try and catch back at it. Just jump and left me. Ricardo is saying PK name such man. And Daniel is saying me no bother spell must alien phone no have. Me I tell you. And Ricardo is saying, and really me hear it Byron. And Empress is saying, you love me name, true. And Sassy said, Mr. Ricky, these are just out the girl, wicked. So they were talk about them serious again. And Truck Life is laughing. And Ricardo is saying, and me I go drop your company. And Sassy said, but only one episode left, Ricky had cried, oh no. And Ricardo said, Nina, bad girl from birth. And Empress is saying, dead with laugh, me can't bother with over here, so no man. And Ricardo is saying, boy, Sassy, me can't wait feet. And Sassy is saying, bad from birth, bad girl, Nina, with her pregnant belly. And Tiffany is saying, Ricky, I'm here waiting on the next part of Balla tonight, only to see that it's the 22nd. Hush. And Empress is saying, come on, Ricky, win now. So I think we're behind. All right, so let's see who first came in with the correct word, and everybody knows that it is Jesus. So first on the board with the correct answer of Jesus is Ricardo, then Tiffany, Truck Life, Empress, so I had a typo there, then Sassy, Sniper King, Sidney, and Empress corrected herself. All right. So, okay, so the next one is I was crying in the garden by the empty tomb. Who am I? I was crying in the garden by the empty tomb. Who am I? This thing is so annoying. And those are the letters to unscramble. I was crying in the garden by the empty tomb.
Who am I?
And Tiffany is saying, Ricky, come on now. And Sassy saying, but Ricky, me feel say a Charles abandoned, you know. Oh my goodness, and we just got to tambourine. Weird. Okay. And Sassy saying, yes, Tiffany, cause a final episode. Okay, and spelling words there. Okay. And Empress is saying, give Ricky my point. And Ricardo is saying, bad man, Empress, you see you. And Ricardo said, make the boy win. And Empress said, lol, I wouldn't you get it same way. And David said, bad man, Ricky, me can't unblock you now. And David said, thank you, Empress. So congratulations again, David. And Sassy said, lol, David. Tiffany saying, go sit down with the fingeritis. Rain, I tell you. She go to the fingeritis or iritis despite. And David is saying, Ricky, come go up. And Empress is saying, me not get nothing so thanks. No want it. Ricardo said, no. Ricardo said, nah, look at you, David. Sorry, I am sort of fumbling there with reading those. And Empress is saying, lol. Okay, and more spelling words for tambourine. And Sidney is saying, I write to start out Tiffany, but I'm still trying and laughing. Sassy's laughing. And Tara said, lol, Sidney and laughing. And Tiffany's laughing. And salutations going out there. And Tiffany saying, I write this and fingeritis, Tiffany.
Okay.
And Sidney's laughing, saying, Tara. All right, so let's see who first came in with the correct answer for that. Okay. Oops, I have to go back up. Wait. Okay, so yeah. So the first person on board with the correct answer is Sniper King. Sniper King. Then Ricardo came in, but his answer was incorrect. And Sassy, then Ricardo corrected it after the letters went in. Then Sidney, Truck Life. Okay, and that's
okay. So the score as it relates to the second round, Ricardo on 3, Truck Life on 1, Sniper King on 1.
Okay. All right, let me put in the letters first, and then I will read the statement. I'll read the question. Jesus. All right, so it says, I ran to the tomb with John to see if Jesus' body was gone. Who am I? I ran to the tomb with John to see if Jesus' body was gone. Who am I? And these are the letters to unscramble. Okay, so Daniel is laughing, and Tiffany is congratulating David. Truck Life is laughing, and Ricardo is saying, Truck Life, you know, see Baron call me name, make me lose. And Sassy said, then we laugh, Ricky. And Ricardo said, me upset, you know. Tara said, I'm loving it. I'm on the winning team. I'm laughing.
A winning team that work with Tara. Tara, you know business with him, you know. Could have bought gas oil.
And Tiffany said, who corrupt Baron? She asking you, who is corrupt? And Daniel said, Empress.
I'm not calling him Tiffany.
And Chuck Life said, Ricardo, lol, me see. And from him call my name, me don't get an explanation.
Chuck Life, you know, see I do my body.
Ricardo said, David, come guy your bed. And Showclife is congratulating David, and Daniel said, what's gonna be the next round? All right. So the next round is gonna be maybe the spelling or unscramble more words, because I have both on going on. I have both written down here, so we'll see what the next round's gonna be, Daniel. And Sassy saying, ratted away on us, said, I've got more to laugh.
Just look on that, Sassy.
And Daniel said, congrats.
A propaganda, them are blaze against me, Sassy. Propaganda.
And Tiffany said, Ricky, you know, Baron always fights you. You need to goes up. I goes up. I think she sounded. You need to goes up. And Ricardo saying, congrats though, bro. Remember, you have work tomorrow. Come, call you. Supervisor talking, David. And Sassy saying, maybe spelling again, Daniel. And Ricardo is throwing out some candles. Wow. And Empress is saying, Ricky, me try and laughing. And David is saying, thank you guys for the congrats. And Showclife is saying, Sassy, like him have more than good mouth laugh. Sassy's laughing. And Ricardo said, what? And Daniel is stressing. Sassy said, what? And Mama is saying, congrats to David. And
all right.
Let me say, must go for them granny. Empress I call her granny. He said, granny, oh yeah.
Granny, oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. I think I am going to be near. Empress said, oh no, for wait. True Empress. Got I need to see the letters. Got them just shred anything out there at random. And Tiffany is saying, go Ricky, win for me and you. And Sassy saying, but we are answered long before that drop in the chat, may I tell you. All right, so that's why I'm typing it now before I put out the question. One of them here, me not even going to ask because I not even know the answer to that myself. Oh my God. All right, so they want spelling instead. Okay, all right, we'll do spelling for the next one. But you know, so Ricardo wasn't, it was Daniel who won, so Daniel won't be able to participate in the next one. Yeah. All right, so let's see who first came in with the correct. All right, so first on the board with the correct response of Peter is Tiffany, then Sniper, Showclife, Sassy, Ricardo, Empress, Sidney. Ricardo said no, sir. All right. All right, let me put these letters in. What number are we at?
7.
7? Okay, so I have to use 3 from the other one because this is the last one with the question attached. But let me put the letters in because then people are so bright that they even run ahead before the letters go out there. That's how brilliant they are. All right. So this one says, I did not believe Jesus was alive until I saw him. Who am I? And everybody's supposed to know who that is. We say it in our everyday life when people doubt things. Mm-hmm. So, who am I? And Ricardo said, talk truth no. And Sassy said, me never understand Empress. And Empress is saying, me never have Pontius Pilate. Okay. And Empress is saying that a thief is. Look here, no, we're not get tired on ourselves. And Empress said, me not play no. Ricardo said, me never remember. Okay. And Empress is saying, a wee fling big stone. And Ricardo said, Empress got your bed. And Tiffany is saying, just give this round to Ricky people. And Empress is saying, Ricky, bye. Oh, too far up. The shot just made a huge leap, I tell you. And Chocolate is saying there was no O in the unscrambled letters. Yes. I only gave for pilot. I did not put for Pontius. And Chuck Life is saying, Empress, get that. Empress, we fight, you know. And Ricardo is saying, remember, you have work tomorrow. Come call your bed. Empress said, you see to Chuck Life, she never have Pontius there. Okay. We're almost there. And Ricardo is saying, Empress, come go up. And Sassy saying, "Wanna for wait till the letters drop, man." Same way, so Sassy. And Chuck Life is saying, Sassy, lol, these people. Chuck Life said, wait, I'm laughing. And Tiffany is saying, Ricky, now that you reach 2 points, answer every other question because me know you win this. And Sassy is saying, me notice while we there here a wait. Chuck Life. And Tiffany is laughing, and Ricardo is saying, Chuck Life, you follow them. And Chuck Life is saying, Sassy, them too bad, may I tell you. And Chuck Life is saying, Ricardo, and laughing. And Ricardo said, corrupt Byron.
And yeah, propaganda, Ricky.
And Empress is saying, good night, guys. I'm going to bed. I have to get up early tomorrow. Have a blessed weekend. You too, Empress. Thank you so much Empress. For coming. Happy Easter again. And yeah, have a blessed and wonderful weekend. And Ricardo is throwing out some candles there. All right, so let's see who first came in with the correct response. And we know always say doubtful Thomas, people who doubt everything. So first is Ricardo with Thomas, then Tiffany, Sniper, and Sassy. Is it done? No. Okay, one more. All right, so now I am going to, because the other one, people tell you the truth, I don't know the answer to that one. They say that will make sense. Me try with that one there. All right. Let me put, and it's in keeping with Easter. So remember that for the words that I am giving to, for the letters that I'm giving to Unscramble, pardon me. All right, so unscramble those letters. All right, and Sydney saying good night to Empress, and Tiffany saying David, and Tiffany saying who Ricky, and Ricardo is saying no know this. And that was Caiaphas, and Tiffany saying the same. And Ricardo is saying, me don't know this, I may have my Bible open up to write. Oh, Tiffany was asking to repeat the question. Okay, I was too far up to see that. And Ricardo is saying, I don't know this one. And then he said chief priest there. He couldn't remember the name. And Ricardo is saying, no, sir, this has stressed me. And Sassy said, no, E is in it. Okay, and it was Caiaphas. That was the answer. And Empress is saying, go Chuck Life, and Ricardo is pondering. And Chuck Life is saying Empress log and saying thumbs up, and Ricardo is saying, me never know him name at all. Okay, and Sassy is saying hush Ricky, and Tiffany is saying dead with laugh. Okay, almost there. Okay. And Ricardo is saying, what a way me mess up that simple answer. Okay, it was Son Mary. And Sniper is laughing, saying Ricky and laughing. And David is saying church questions are not for me. All right. And Ricardo is saying, move with your demon self, David. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct word for those letters. Okay. And I guess it's a type. Oh, him redeem himself. So first on the board with the correct word, which is Passover, is Ricardo.
Okay.
Is it
So
done?
that bring the final nail in the coffin there for game
And
number
when we
two.
start Neil Coffin?
So Ricardo take game number two. Right. So congratulations, Ricardo,
Ricardo,
for winning game number two.
So $1,000 credit first for David, then Ricardo. Let's see who takes the third and final one. And everybody's saying they want spelling, so we'll go back into spelling. So luckily I had backup. All right. There's a second round, them hours a night. Yeah. All right. So first word in round number 3 is marionette. Marionette, you know you play that marionette. 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 And Tiffany saying, Ricky, wonder if tutorial changed to Sniper King. All right. Sniper, I saw them still them a try pull your file right now to figure out who you are. So you're on now on notice. And Ricardo is saying second round, them hours a night, yeah. And Empress is saying me just a look. And Ricardo is saying that me I said to Tiffany. And David is saying me to Empress, your file has been pulled. Okay. And Ricardo was saying do spellings. And Ricardo is saying go to Tiffany. And Ricardo is saying, but you're the far behind in the chat. Yes, they almost catch up now. And Chuck Life is saying, Ricardo, she the 4. And Ricardo is saying that David win, not Daniel. Oh, I said Daniel. Oh, sorry, David. So I said David, not Daniel. Yes, it's
Yeah, David.
David, we have. Oh, wait. Let me set up here, sir. Oh, it must be something that went before because they're behind. And Ricardo said 4-4, and everybody laughing at me. Lala. And yet there are no salutation, but there's a lot of conversation. And Ricardo is saying, what's the score which you got? Okay, and I'm almost there. Okay. And Sassy said, lol. Oops. And Ricardo is saying, soon, Sassy, soon. And Sassy saying, lol. Ricardo is saying, Sassy, lol. And Sassy saying, okay, Ricky. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct spelling for marionette. So first on the board with the correct spelling for marionette is Ricardo. So David cannot participate in this round because he won the first round of spelling. So now David needs to call Ricky. And then Sniper, Tiffany. So to say I want riddles. Okay, we'll come with that on the next day. And Truck Life, then Sassy, then Sydney. Ricardo said I'm playing for charity this round. All right, so word number 2 is theocracy. 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 Word number 2, theocracy. And it means system of government with priests ruling in the name of God. Theocracy. All right, let's see if I can catch up now. And Tiffany saying dead with laugh stuff. Sassy and Sassy saying so purse, dead with laugh. That's what they were talking about. And oops. And Sassy saying, make we stop give trouble here. And Tiffany's congratulating Ricky. And Chuck Life is saying Sassy lol. And Ricardo is saying Empress Baron wants sleep away a day and looking. And Ricardo is saying, you see, because Baron not call me name, me win. And Sassy saying she got sleep, Ricky. And Sassy saying congratulations, Ricky. Ricky is saying, come Tiffany, your time now. And Chuck Life is saying, I love those antenna looking things that Miss Anne always has on the front of her head. Lol, it fit her. Thank you so much. I'm trying to grow my natural hair. I would process my hair in almost 7 months now. So I'm trying to just twist it because it takes too long for plait. Twisting is easier to do and to pull out. But thank you so much for the compliment. And Tiffany is saying, Ricky, if you win this, I need this credit. Try not to do any braids as yet either. My scalp a break. And Sassy saying, I never said I was. Okay. But too far behind. Okay, she said, I want riddles. Okay, I am now caught up. My goodness. And Shortcliff is saying Ricardo is the big speller. That's why he said he wants spelling long. Ricardo says, shh. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct spelling. How many words we've gone so far?
1.
So we're on number 2, theocracy. All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling of theocracy is Ricardo, Shortcliff, Sassy has a typo, yeah. Tiffany, then Sniper. Okay, hi, Peace John, welcome. Thank you so much for coming.
Bless yourself, Peace John.
Happy Saturday to you. And happy Easter. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Yes, it's been a while, Peace, John. I did tune in. I think it was you were live today or yesterday. I was in the background, but I didn't go in the chat because I was at work. So I just tuned in briefly, gave a thumbs up. But yeah. You were doing a growth stream. Okay. All right, so let's see. All right, so the word number 3, let's do word number 3 and then I continue with the chat. Word number 3 is zirconium. 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 I know that cheap stone, that's the amount of cheapsters love gift to us women until we say a diamond. Zirconium. By the ring with a zirconium and I talk about a diamond, then I don't know, say a zirconium fake fake stone. Zirconium. And Ricardo is saying, I'm playing for charity this road. And Truck Life is saying, Ricardo is a bright spark. May I tell you? And Truck Life is saying Ricardo lol. And Ricardo is saying, whoa, she's caught up with the chat and celebrating. But don't make it a runway again. And Ricardo is saying, a big bad man, David, you can't play. And David said, may I go call him for true.
Call him, David. Give me one call.
And Tiffany said, yes, Ricky, she caught up. And Ricardo said, David, may I go block you? And Sassy's laughing at Ricky. And Chuck Life is saying, David, thumbs up. Okay, and theocracy, so I caught up again, and I'm going to make you run left me again. And Ricardo said, David, stop calling me phone and laughing. And David is saying, nope. And Tiffany is saying, David, don't call him. He's playing this round for me. So Tiffany, a big theme. And Shortcliff is saying, Sassy, you make me want some tea. And Ricardo is saying, all right, walla block. So Ricardo blocked David. Shortcliff is Ricardo laughing. And Sassy saying, is what my phone spelled, oh Lord, phone please to stop change me spelling, me I tell you. And Ricardo is laughing, and Peace is in the building saying hi, everyone, and host. And David is saying, Tiffany in block me so you can't get this lol. And Tiffany is saying hello to Peace, and Ricardo is saying, at midnight to Kakafat. Me I tell you. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct spelling for, which word did I give? Zirconium. Right, first on the board with the correct spelling is Ricardo, and Tiffany, Sassy, Sniper. Okay, yep, so that's the order in which persons came in. And Sassy is saying, and a me truck life is the phone. And true, me never check it before me send it this time. Yes, me tell you the phone is a hell of a change. Your answers. Okay, yeah, truck life is saying yes, it's midnight too. And let me just jump over some of these. And truck life is saying it doesn't feel so late to me. All right, number 4 is cantankerous. Cantankerous. Cantankerous, which means bad-tempered or argumentative. Cantankerous. Ricardo said, John Fett must wake up now. Away him there. And salutations going on there. And Tiffany is saying, dead with love. John Fett still focus on sleep, may I tell you. And Sassy saying, lol, Tiffany. And then spelling for zirconium. Sassy said, cheap and clean, we say. Okay, and David is saying, Ricky unblock me no bro G. And Tiffany is saying, and can give some breed a word. Oh my God. Peace is saying good vibes. Thanks, Peace. Really appreciate that. And Sassy is saying, lol, him really block you, David. Okay, and the spelling is coming back. The spellers are coming back in. And Shock Life is said, Tiffany talk truth. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct word for the correct spelling, sorry, for cantankerous. Throat dry. Cantankerous. All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling for cantankerous is Ricardo, Truck Life, Sniper, Sassy, Tiffany. Okay, yes, so that's the order in which the spellers came in. All right, so word number 5 is sovereign. Sovereign. Sovereign, word number 5. And Tiffany saying, bad man, Baron, don't let David call him. And Ricardo said, Baron, you see you? And David saying, yes, he did, Sassy. So black him for true. And Sassy said, oh, she a bro. Ricardo mean business. Ricardo not take no chat or no side talk from nobody or side call. All right, and we did cantankerous, so now we're doing sovereign. And Truck Life is saying, Tiffany, you see that word again. And Tara is laughing. And Truck Life is saying, first ever seen or hearing that word. Which one? Cantankerous? You know, people ever tell us, say, something in an argument, and some people say, oh, you're so damn cantankerous. You're too cantankerous, man.
It's an overly used word.
Unless he's talking about zirconium, but I guess he'll clarify. And Sassy's laughing. And Tiffany saying, exactly, Chuck Life. And so back to her tongue with these words. Oh my God. And Chuck Life is saying, Tara, feel free to join us, lol. And Chuck Life is saying, Tiffany, and laughing. And Tiffany is saying, look how easy Cat and Matt is, and she not giving those words. Oh my goodness. Or is he talking about could not be sovereign? All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling for sovereign is, and it has to do with kingship, monarchy, the sovereign. So first on the board with the correct spelling is Truck Life. Let me go up
Right.
because I don't want nobody shout at me, say them went first because I can't take the shouting and now I'm not going to deaf me. Then Sassy, then Tiffany, Sniper, and then Ricardo.
You mean
Truck
like
Life.
stepping in the limelight?
Right. All right. Word number 6 is, tell me so I hear that word there before. If you don't listen to American news and then politics, so now we know the word. Filibuster. Filibuster. Number 6, filibuster. They use that for Obama a whole lot. A filibuster. And it means prolonged speech to obstruct progress in a legislative assembly. So then just stand up and chat pure fat, just for delay whatever important stuff needs to be done because they're not supporting it. Filibuster. Filibuster. And Sniper is saying, so Ricky, how you not get that word and a word? A word. Oh, you not get that word. I want go on and laughing. Okay. And Happy Team is still here. Thank you so much, Rochelle. And she's saying, mega love shout out to everyone. And Ricardo said, got distracted, man, lol. Yeah, somebody just come in. And Team Happy, Chocolate is saying Team Happy. All right, and then filibuster. So let's see who first came in with the correct. I need a medal, because let me catch up with the chat. I don't need for award. You don't need for reward me with something. All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling for filibuster, which actually start with an F, is Ricardo. Ricardo, filibuster. And so Ricardo and Sniper also got it correctly. Most people were spelling it like a British word with PH, but it's actually F-I-L-I, American way. All right, so word number 7 is, word number 7 is salamander. 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 Salamander, and this is a mythical creature. It's a lizard-like amphibian. Salamander. And Tiffany's saying, go Ricky. And Sassy saying, first time I'm hearing this one. I don't watch news.
No, it's the first time I'm hearing it as well too. Salamander.
No, filibuster, she's saying.
Oh, no.
Because so I look at you, so come here like, why you speaking in that tone of voice? Because me know you know that word. And Sniper saying, I think it means so it go my bro Ricky. And Truck Life is saying, Ricardo, get distracted again, please and thanks. And oops, it just jumped a little bit. And Tiffany is saying, I don't watch the news much, less to watch American news to hear that word. Well, living in this house with Baron, we can't escape it. Whichever floor me depend, MSNBC.
The politics of the world, eh?
MSNBC. So we can't escape it. And Sassy said, I'm going to tell you, Tiffany. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct spelling for salamander is, go up some more. It's Sniper, then Tiffany, Shocklife, and Sassy.
So Sniper throwing that
You fling a monkey wrench tonight.
monkey wrench, giving it to Ricardo. So, congratulations Ricardo,
again,
in
Ricardo.
taking the second round.
And he say was doing it for charity. So I don't know who are the charity who is going to be.
All right. So game number 1 goes to David. Game number 2 goes to Ricky Ricardo. Game number 3, Ricky Ricardo.
Okay. All right. So Salamander.
Ricky, you see what time you see what time you achieve for you see them good luck that we have a 2 win that's right. So how many cheer for you, man?
So Tiffany said sniper get out of here. And Chocolate said shot full of bright sparks. May I tell you, Chocolate, all Rhodes Scholars. And Ricardo said, Tiffany, David, call me on a strange number. Man, take out the other device. As he said, Lala, Ricky said, bad breed, David. And Chocolate is laughing. Yes. And Tiffany says, David, stop your foolishness now, bro. And Chocolate said, David, I'm giving thumbs up. And David said, me not say not me keep on my mouth. So I'm zip it up. And Tiffany saying, point standing, please. Okay, I was late with that, but we know who the winner is now.
Just gave it.
And Ricardo saying, I pay David, you still couldn't stop me. And Chocolate is saying, congratulations to Ricardo. Ricardo is saying, there you go, Tiffany. Okay. And Sassy saying, third Byron.
All right.
And Chocolate is saying, congrats on game 2 also, Ricardo. And Ricardo is saying, it's going to Tiffany. Okay. And Tiffany, you can let me know if your number remains the same or if it's changed.
Right, that for Tiffany?
Yeah, he says he's giving it to Tiffany. Okay. Yeah. And Tiffany is saying, thank you, Sniper, for the monkey wrench. Okay, David say, you see you, Sniper. And then Tiffany said, thanks for the monkey wrench. And Ricardo said, Byron, go ahead. And Chocolate said, Tiffany, lol. Tiffany saying, thank you, Ricky. And Sniper said,
no, Chocolate don't say me and Ricardo a big friend. Don't know.
And Sniper said, although you get distracted, Ricky may fling a monkey wrench over there. You have to hold your monkey wrench, Ricardo. Well, no, I'm winning. And Ricardo said, thanks to that Sniper. And Chocolate said, Sniper, lol.
Ricardo used to say, why if you move against your wicked? Why if you want to get the monkey wrench?
You see you? Okay. You will send me God prison.
No, past prison.
And Sniper said, you're welcome and showed some reverence. And Tiffany saying, and my number changed, but I will send you a message on IG with that number. Okay, no problem. Tiffany. And Sniper said, lol, Chocolate. And Chocolate is saying, wonderful live as always. Thank you, Chocolate.
Thank you,
really appreciate it.
All right.
And really appreciate the rewatch that you did for that other live when you had to go to work.
Yeah.
You time stamped it to the T. I was reading your comments and I was just cracking up. And Tiffany said we can do a next round. I've worked. I get up at least 5 or 5:30 in the morning. It's 11:17. No, my better shout for me. I never answer the call in. And Sniper said, David, them said thief shall never prosper, so the game fear. Might have to get up 5 o'clock because I want cornmeal porridge tomorrow before me go work. Can you imagine? If I get up at 5 or 5:30 to make cornmeal porridge, my big baby over here. So. And Chocolate said, love seeing Mr. Barrett and Ricardo go at it every week.
I tell you.
And David
I'm a Bridget man.
And David is saying, dropping off now, guys. I enjoyed my night as always. Blessings everyone in the chat. Have an amazing rest of the weekend. Miss Mystic, send it to a different number this week. I'll send it on IG. Okay, no problem. You see, you were late tonight. You didn't have to close the show. You get the first round, like a showstopper tonight.
And again, for all the persons who support us, we are saying a big thanks to you guys, and we really do appreciate it. right? Wherever journey we reach, you carrying us there. And once again, we are so much thankful for that, and we appreciate that.
Okay, and Chuck Life is saying, Mr. Baron, mix up your syllable. I tell you, worse than blender.
Chuck Life, you know it, come on.
Worse than one blender, Chuck Life. And Chuck Life is saying, David, blessings, bro. And Sassy said, I'm going to go get some sleep now. My eyes shutting down. Okay, Sassy, thank you so much. And have a wonderful rest of the Easter holiday, the long weekend, and get some rest. And don't eat up too much banana cheese. And Chuck Life is saying, Tiffany and laughing, and Ricardo is saying, hi, Tiffany, bedtime, but next round, me I tell you. And Tiffany is laughing. And Chuck Life is saying, Sassy, Divan, just throwing some reference. She's saying good night to everyone. And Tiffany saying, no porridge around here.
Well, Tiffany, you can't stop.
Mr. Baron loving
porridge.
Impact bad.
Porridge like, tomorrow.
Father used to love porridge to Miss Mendoza.
All right.
Love him pop. And one of my other sons to him love the porridge. He only wants the
bless up Sidani.
Porridge.
Blessings.
Sidani said, device shut down. Okay. Oh no. Sorry about that, Tiffany, but thank you for still in here. I think she's gone now because the device shut off. And happy Easter to you again. And Sassy saying Chuck Life showing love. Ricardo is saying wonderful life as always for real. Thank you so much, Ricardo. Really appreciate it. You guys always make it wonderful. And Tiffany is saying, come go up. And Chuck Life says, Sinani, blessings. Sniper is saying, remember to subscribe to who don't. Yes, Sniper guys, show love to each other, and love will likewise be shown back at the right time. So guys, make friends with whomever you don't have, and show love and support to each other. And Ricardo is saying good night, Sassy. Sassy saying thank you and same to you. Ricardo is saying then a such man that for real or a news body. Oh no, reading file, but you gonna pull in file and start go through it already. And Tiffany said bye, Sassy. And Tara is saying good night. Good night, Tara. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support, and we'll see you on YT Boulevard. And Sassy saying I don't have any banana cheese. Saying night, Ricky. And saying night, Tara. So Truck Life is saying Tara good night. So everybody's saying good night. And Tara is saying really, Sassy. And she's saying yes, Tara. She don't like our bullet. She not like.
Is this finished?
Yeah, let's finish and put this in the sink in the kitchen. And warm up the chicken, please. Okay. Guys, dinner time. Didn't get to eat, as I said. I just came to the door, run to the shower, and straight downstairs. So, so my belly a bubble up. And Chuck Life is saying happy Easter holiday to all. Happy Easter again to all of you as well. And Chuck Life is saying blessings, everyone. And Sidani is saying, good night, Mystic. Thank you. I'm going to allow it to charge. Good morning for us. Oh, yes, it's after midnight. No, big up, Chuck. Of midnight for us. No, big up, Chuck Life. Okay, thank you so much, Sidani. Really appreciate you being here. And Sniper is saying, don't worry about me, Ricky. And Sassy saying bye to Tiffany. And Tara is saying, Sassy, I'm here listening and baking buns, but you're too far, lol. And Sidani is saying good night, good morning, everyone. Yes. And Ricardo is saying good night, everyone. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the weekend and holiday season. Mystic family, big up on yourself. Love on your bad. Love you guys too as well. Thank you so much and much respect for you guys. And Tiffany is saying food in both of it, trust me, was starving. And Ricardo is looking. And Sassy is saying, whoa, your video in Tara. And Chuck Life is saying, enjoy dinner. Will, thanks. And then straight to bed. I hope we have no nightmare tonight after eating so late. And Tara is saying, you don't want no bun, Sassy. And Sassy is saying good night. And Sassy is saying, not really, Tara, not feeling it at all. Yeah. And Sassy is saying, Sashi. Wait, did I skip over Sashi Boo? Okay. Okay. Okay, and Sashi Boo Diva is in the building. Hello, Sashi. Morning, morning. Sorry, I jumped over you. Sorry. Oh, I didn't go too far. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. So we're gonna be going off now. Happy Easter to you. Hope you're enjoying the Easter holiday so far. Okay, so blessings going out to Sashibu there. And Ricardo said, David normally close the show. You know, may I tell you, and come bring the curtain down. Oh my goodness. And Chuck Life is saying, Tashibu closing the show tonight, yes. And so she's saying it to Tiffany, so salutation going around. And so she's saying, lol, me just done my homework, Chuck Life. And Ricardo is saying she take over David Road tonight, may I tell you. And Chuck Life is saying, Sashibu, lol, glad you got it done, yes. And Tiffany is saying, Sassy, and Sassy is saying, Minnesota Easter. Minnesota Easter, Sassy, I'm on for the entire time. So just working. And David is saying, Ricky, you love my name. And Chuck Life is saying, David, lol. And Sassy is saying, yes, Tiffany. Okay, guys, so thank you guys for another wonderful Friday. Really appreciate you guys taking time to spend with us. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week, Easter long weekend. And you guys have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful and productive week. And as usual, we love you guys and we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. And Tiffany is saying, yes, Sassy, send my bun and cheese and nuts for it. And Ricardo said, thought you left David. Chuck Life is saying, Mystic Sensation, respect and blessings every time. Respect and blessings to you every time to Chuck Life. And Sassy is saying, I don't have any Tiffany. Chuck Life says, take care, guys. And Sassy is saying, I have to work too and my back killing me, so it's been so busy because of the holiday. Yes, Hush, I hope you your back feel better soon. Take some Tylenol or Advil or something that you have for the pain and try and get some sleep. David said next week me on vacation, so King I go make uno win. Okay, so it I go make uno win. And Tara saying take care, beautiful people, take care as well. Tara, rest well. And good night, guys. So as I said, you went to get to check out Sassy. Okay, Sashi and Ricardo are saying, me too, David, we're outside next week. Okay. And Sashi is saying, I am in therapy, Sashi, but it's not helping. Okay, need some muscle relaxant. And Sassy is saying, oh, okay. Okay, guys, so again, good night, rest well, walk good, until next week.